Hey, partner. Let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
How do, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. So, just get straight into it. Do apologize about the multiple full starts on YouTube. Trying to get this whole multi-stream thing working was a bit less confusing. More, I'm just a dumbass who didn't realize that Twitch had an encoding limit, and my controls decided it doesn't work. So, there we go. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. For some reason, whenever you tab out with a controller plugged in, it just decides it doesn't like it in world. You're right, Yule? A Jewel? I don't actually know if that's Yule or Jewel, but we'll go with Yule because that sounds... I don't know, it sounds cool. Alright, so I think we left off having finished pretty much all of the quests that were... all of the optional so far. Yeah, we've done every optional quest. Still got a couple of investigations we can go finish if we want to. There are some stuff in here I want to do, like the USJ Gold Star. First things first, let's go double check to see what we need to make our Rathian weapon, because I think that was our initial thing that we needed to do.
How's your gear holding up?
My gear should be fine, thank you. Yeah, we couldn't make it last session because we need a single Rathian spike. Say if I want a Rathian spike, what do I need to do? You're right, Golden? So a single Rathian spike, we just need to stab the bitch a lot and break her back, pretty much. Breaking her back's the best way. Breaking her... Wait, you don't get tails? If you carve a tail, it's a spike in this one? Not a tail? Alright, whatever. You know, fuck it. Alright, Captain America 2, welcome. Right, let's go kill a Rathian then, because, you know, I do want that sword. Optional. That's a question. Do we? I know I've already in, so it doesn't matter if I pick up my quest down below. I wonder if we have any investigations we can do to kill a Rathian. Right, Jackal Packle? That's a fucking great name, actually. I love that. That's actually a great name. If your actual name is, like, Jack Packle, that's even better. Damn it. Alright, no quest specifically for a Rathian, so I guess we're just going to go murder a Rathian of our own volition through the optionals. I think 6 is probably the best way. Start in the center. That way, depending on where she is, it should be easy to find. Yeah, we don't have a lot of stuff for making pitfalls. Pretty sure the only thing we use herbs for is legitimately making potions. Same with antidote herbs. Can't make any herbal meds. We've really got just enough to get us by right now, so that's fine. Yeah, we can make shock traps, but we need net. Did I just see I could make net? No, I can't. Right, so I need a bunch of spider webs and ivy. Doesn't matter. We'll go get that while we're out on the quest. No, it's not your name, but it would be cool. It honestly, it just rolls really nice, like Jack Packle. Just. I do like it when names just, like, roll stupidly well off the tongue. Like, my name isn't too bad when it comes to rolling off the tongue, but... And again, when you have, like... Jesus Christ, go in the box. There you go, thank you. Whenever you have, like, really simple names, it does typically roll off the tongue much better. Right. Okay. If I was a gigantic fire-breathing prick, where would I be? To be fair, she's normally over here. So let's go see if we can find her. I mean, we're going to find her. That's kind of... I don't know why I'm acting like, oh, I don't know if I can find her. Yeah, there she is. She's right there. So I've played this game enough hours to know pretty much everywhere she should be. It's just, will I find her quickly? Which, obviously, in this case, we did. It's more the question, isn't it? We do need to cut her tail off, so we'll let her go over there first. I need to pick up her footprints to... max out our investigation about her, so you know you can pretty much always get the blue outline, which essentially means you can track them. You track them everywhere they go. Very important thing. Right onto that tail. The only thing I really need off is the tail and broken back. But if you're gonna get a spike from breaking the tail, like, why would I waste my time on the back? I'm not an insect glaive. Come on. You don't need your tail on. Tails are irrelevant, you know. You don't need the counterbalance. There we go. Got our triple strike. Ooh, a crit right there as well. I think we have like a 5% crit rate as well, so like our affinity is not exactly great. Ow. He is hard. That mean. No. Son of a. Oh, she didn't poison me though, thank God. But she did take half my health because I'm using the lesser of my good armors. I'm using my, not using my Eurotodus armor. Quickly get our thing up to max. There we go. I shouldn't need my Eurotodus armor to beat her, to be fair, but... I mean, I definitely don't. I've beaten her with lesser armor. I've just got to be more careful instead of being an idiot. Or in this instance, just get fucking stun locked. Where's my first aid meds? Leave me alone, you gigantic bitch. There we go. Right, note to self. Just need to get that tail off. We get that tail and we carve. I really don't care if we finish the quest. I can leave the quest at that point and I'll have what I want. I'm not making her armor, so, you know, the armor's not an important metric in this instance. So... knocking her over would probably help. Probably should have put my better armor on, though. I think it's like 10 more defense on the Eurotodus armor, so... yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's nowhere near as good as her armor would be. I think her armor's like 120 up, like without being upgraded. But, that's not a complaint. Ooh, I flinched her in the air. Good. And like that, she no longer has a tail. We should have our guaranteed spike. Yep, guaranteed spike. All right, we're sorted. Like I said, don't really care if we actually do this quest. No, don't drink a pot. Thank you. She's a little bit pissy, apparently, though. I think she's very upset that she just lost her tail. Oh, you... alright, fair enough, game. Fair enough, you know. Oh. Oh, nice one, Aspen. You knocked her over. It's always nice when you can get your cat actually helps and starts flinching them. Alright, she's leaving. Cool. Raffian print. Where's the vitality? I know there's a bunch of vitality plants around here, so let's just get ourselves back up to full without paying, you know, like, paying a potion cost, or you wasting one, you know, one of our potions when we don't need to. Oh, more gashes with a Raffian. Don't mind if I do. Always worth getting as... I do kind of think it is definitely worth maxing out your research with every monster as quickly as you can. Purely because, you know, obviously the tracking capabilities and whatnot. We'll quickly pick up these while I'm here, because I do indeed need these. You know what? There are a bunch of blue mushrooms in there as well. Go pick up those. Need those for my herbal meds. Beautiful. You know what? We'll even pick up... you know, I'm so generous. We'll pick up a tail rider as well. There we go. Got a Gavra Palico. Not the best for, you know, the fact that we're actually wanting to kill stuff, but I could pick up all the sleep powder while we're here. Or sleep herb, sorry, not sleep powder. Oh, Angry Girl found us. I do need to change the sound sounds. I feel like I've not done the sound sounds right. I noticed this last stream, but like I didn't really think about it much. I thought I was just wrong. Yeah, at this point, like I said, no need to break anything. Just, I mean, any break we do is useful because it'll, you know, save us from needing to get stuff later on, but so more than likely, I don't think we'll... What's in here, Gyrototus? I don't think they're... I don't know, actually. They're not going to stream after you're done for today? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm not going to stream after I'm done? I think you might have misunderstood me, Golden, but please explain what you mean so I can see if the context was where I lost the context. No. I said the sound settings for the game, I should have checked them last stream, which was yesterday, but I decided that I just couldn't be bothered and went to bed. This is not my last stream. Especially not that I am now multi-streaming over on Twitch as well, so, you know. Now that I've you know, figured out the epic multi-streaming with Twitch, which, you know, I'm gonna have to now figure out how Twitch works for the most part. Yeah, no, this is not gonna be my last stream at all. You do not need to worry, Golden. And until I get into a new house, I'm pretty much gonna be probably only streaming. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, yeah. I decided to just multi-stream, so... I think the problem is I would have multi-streamed a lot sooner if I'd like was never bothered about, you know, services like restreaming that, but because I don't like the idea of giving my information to services like that I, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't trust easily, so I decided to do a little test month using Streamlabs multi-stream, and we're gonna see how that goes. I need you to stand somewhere I can put my fucking bomb. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so if depending on how well this month goes of streaming and stuff, I will either keep multi-streaming or I'll just, you know, we'll see. Haven't decided yet, but you know, that's everything on the table at least. Boy, I'm really just hoping we hurry up and find a house so I can get back to recording and streaming. You know, I can get back to just treating this less like a job and less like a part-time job, more like a full-time job, which is really what I'd like to do. But we've got to give it time. Got to give it time.
Let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine.
I also wish the handler would shut up. I feel like her talking should be a setting you can just turn off so the messages pop up, but I don't have to hear her talk. We'll do large monster hunts. Those are pretty much my go-to. And okay, there is. Oh, that would be a fun quest. I don't need anything from any of those right now, though. So absolutely pointless. Twitch is meant to be more generous, but at the same time, you've got to really pick your games. And I don't. You know, I'm trying to stream games I like to play. Like I try to stream games that I feel like recording don't work as well. Like, I could record and play Monster Hunter and record it, but I just think it's a lot better when you have, like, the community, because you can then get your people, like, from the community playing with you and stuff. So it's definitely just kind of picking your lane, but I think we'll be fine here. Now, the question is, do I want to waste 3 spikes when I could legitimately just forge it? No, because I didn't get a poison sack, so we're just going to upgrade it. Cool. Because I want that weapon right away. Gimme. Give me my fucking weapon. There we go. So we've got our beautiful rapier there. That we can't make yet. So we've pretty much done everything in that lane apart from these two, but we need... Oh, I know what we need for that. Okay, I know what we need that. We can make you, but we'd have to fight Baroff, and we need to find another engineer. Do I want to progress with the story, or do I want to continue making weapons? I'm not going to find Anjanath. Like, being honest, fighting an Anjanath is definitely better, I think, in the long run. Now, actually, to tab out and make sure Twitch is still... Yep, Twitch is still working perfectly. Exactly as it should. So it's actually... So I did multi-stream last night, but because of my bitrate didn't work. I know that sounds really weird, but I saying didn't work. It's because I normally used to stream on 10,000 bitrate. You know, like if I'm streaming on YouTube, YouTube doesn't have a limit to how much bitrate you can use. So if you want to put 10,000, YouTube's like, go for it. But yeah, unfortunately, apparently Twitch's limit is 6,000 bitrate. So if the quality is not as good as it normally is, I do apologize, but you got to make some concessions to multi-stream apparently.
Hey, partner.
As long as it still looks good and not amazing, I can take that. So I don't need to do anything in there. So where's the Baroff? I do need to do the Toby Kadachi again, but there's 2 landing. I make more money doing this one, so we'll just go cap it. After all, capturing is better in the long run. I don't remember what we needed. Wait. Hunter's notes. Was it a fang? I feel like it was a fang. Aha, there we go. Now it's given the full information. Yeah, so you can get a spot plate from the tail. I thought you could. Baroff. Don't even have as much information about Baroff. Is anyone watching from Twitch? I don't think anyone is at the moment, but at the same time, I haven't really gone for the game plan of trying to advertise well. And Jackal, they cannot see your comments now. Twitch doesn't like having... So if you multi-stream, you have to keep your chats separate, I believe. So I just don't put chats up on the screen because, stops people spamming, stops, encouraging stuff like that. Oh, was it a claw I needed? Yeah, it was a claw. So I need to break his 4 legs. Easy. Wait, did it? Let's actually pick up the stuff that I need. So I don't have any more. I could easily have loads of views. There's no real issue there. May as well make shock traps. I mean, I don't need them, but I may as well make them. Use you. And okay, there it is. Right. You can't just can't be able to go on Twitch. No, nothing wrong to go on Twitch. Nothing wrong with that, dude. I'm hoping like using Twitch as well will just bring a new audience, less than anything else. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Hey, if we're lucky, it will. Okay, the Baroff is in the completely other direction, Joe. Come on, you should know better. I'm lucky though. I should be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna say I should be able to pick up footprints the entire way over there, which is, just a bunch of research, which is what we care about. I don't think I need nitro shrooms. Pretty sure. I do need bone piles though. Bone piles are very useful, and also I need to like get 15 of them. Baroff is currently moving locales. That's fine. I'll just run after him and stab him. It's not a problem. Oh, the Diablos is on the map. That's just... That's great. Not really ready to fire Diablos yet. Trails, if I'm going to be using poison weapons, it might be useful to make the poison weapon... the Puke armor as well. Might see how long it would take us to make the Puke armor, then make it. If it's not too long, I might make the Puke armor. Just because obviously, like, it would increase my amount of poison damage I do, which would be, well, it'd be goddamn useful, to say the least. Oh, that was a bad idea. Ooh. Yeah, gotta break that mud off so we can actually do some damage. Very specifically, we got to break his front legs so we can get what I need. Or his little armies. Which... It feels like I've already broke them, but I honestly can't tell. It's a lot easier in some games to tell if you've broken monsters-like stuff, but... Yeah, Baroff in this one looks... I can't tell if it's the mud confusing me, or if I'm just straight up blind. also kind of annoyed I haven't got my Duratotus armor on, because that would allow me to get through this much easier. Hey, Aspen, do you wanna heal me? Nope. Okay. Potions it is. Oh, first aid meds more accurately. Oh, now you... God damn it, Halicos. Alright, that should be the leg broken. One of the leg broken. Now we are bouncing, which means we're definitely going to need to... Ow. Yep. Saw that coming, still didn't do anything about it. Awesome. Yeah. Barroths also hate poison, which is really useful. I do feel like poison is one of the better, ailment effects. I think it definitely has the highest, not highest level of like monsters weak to it, but it definitely feels like it's not less limiting. I'm trying to figure the right word. It just feels like it's really strong in the inner world. Oh shit, he's nearly dead. Nope. No more stabbing, Joe. No more stabbing. Gotta get ahead. Oink.
Now, keep hitting it with train bombs until the effect is...
There we go. And like that, we have completed capturing a Barioth. Nice and easy. Barroth Claw, right. That should be everything we need now to upgrade the Barroth weapon, which means we should then be able to easily make the Anjanath weapon after one fight. And then we can progress with the main story.
Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
I must admit, I don't know why I'm like so hell-bent on making every weapon as I do, but I do think it's going to be, in the long run, more useful. There we go. 10% affinity, minus 10% affinity weapon, which I'll probably never really use. Still need it, though. Now I need 2 Anjafangs. Well, pretty sure that means I need to break the Anjanath's face. Yup. And we can get calves off it, so if I kill it, I have a chance of getting a fang as well. So no capturing for this one, just straight up murder. I could do that. Oh, is Angie weak to poison, or is he just... Never remember. Middle of the road is exactly what I want. If it's 1 star, then it's probably not worth using poison, but anything other than 1 star, it's perfectly fine to use poison. I think it definitely helps to have a weapon that attacks very quickly when using poison, because then you've got even higher chance of just straight up killing it. Alright, goal today. We've got gold for this quest, break the twat's face. Easier said than done in some regards, but I'm sure we'll be fine. It doesn't help that I don't really have a weapon that has reach, which is... by my own choosing. I said I was going to use this one for this one, so Sword and Shield for this, so I'm going to do, but I think like I feel like that's a Pink Praxis, but I can never remember, because we do need to catch one of those as well for the, what's it called? He's this way. I saw the way that foot was shaped. Yeah, he's down here. Yeah. Actually, he's not where I expected, to be fair. I mean, I could pick up the Great Jaguar's footprints as well, but that'd be right. could go get some bones while we're here. Or I could just get the quest done, you know, stop fucking about. As much as I don't really need bones in this regard. Like, we've got a bunch. We've made all the weapons we've so far able to make, but I don't know. I just I have a tendency right now to just try and, like, get, like, you know, just double down and make sure we have everything physically possible. All right, Angie, come on, let's do this. Yeah, you can be as angry as you want, you big-headed twat. Discuss that later after you're dead. Well, we won't discuss it because you'll be dead, but you get the point. Yeah, sword and shield is... Yeah, blocking is definitely not the way to go right now, like for these attacks. And I forgot to put my Duratotus armor on again, and I fell off. Hey, big boy, do you want to come down here and play with me? What quality might be better on Twitch for you? That's fair, dude. I mean, I don't really care what you watch. As long as you watch, that's what matters. I say the quality is pushing Twitch's like maximum quality, like because you know Twitch's maximum is 6K, and I'm doing like 5,500 just to make sure it lets me actually stream on Twitch without getting upset. And there we go, he's poisoned good. Come on, you need to break that face. That's a face not even a mob would love, so let's break it and make it a little bit better. Oh, he's angry. Okay, we definitely need to be more careful now that he's angry, because... Okay, I actually have fire defense on this armor. That's something. I mean, I don't mind the way you work streams, Golden. Whichever you're more comfortable with, you know, it's fine with me. Yeah, let's use triple strike on his face. You know, that thing I'm trying to break. There we go. You know, there's the one in the Overwatch? Oh, well, then, I mean, fair enough. Don't run away, you... Oh, you... Alright, let's quickly get my sharpness back up and we'll go bonk him on the face again. Forgot to take off my healing mantle again and put on my health booster. Gonna need to make sure I do that because I know that there are some fights coming up that I'm less worried. I'm worried would be an overstatement. I'm not worried about any fights until we get to master rank, but there are definitely fights I would, you know, like to fight in a different way. Paralytic cloud, go away. Yeah, don't really have the ability to hit his head when he's spazzing out on paralysis because his head goes up, but I will get his head broken. It's not a problem. If not, I mean, he'll be dead, and hopefully I'll get my 2 fangs from just killing him. Thank you, Cat, for Aspen for healing me when you like when I needed. No setting me on fire, you knobhead. Oh, yep. What did I say? I said no fire. Okay, there we go. Face is broken. Now I just got to kill him. can't remember if I actually broke his, chopped his tail off last time we fought him. So it might be a good idea to just get that tail off as well. Oh, I nearly died. I nearly died. I'm on one fucking health. Holy shit. Okay, that's the first time I've nearly kited in this stream. There we go. So he is good. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually slightly scared there that would have been our first cart, because that would have been a very upsetting cart. Right. Come on, Angie, let's do this. Let's get you closer to death so I can move on. Yeah, may as well take this tail off as well while we're at it. Hey, don't you dare swang your tail at something. There we go. Triple strike. Oh, damn. All right, let's do a double triple strike. Cool. Don't think I've had that happen very often, where you get like 2 chances to do your ult. Angie's nearly dead. No, Angie. No running away. Running away would be cheating, Angie. Look, Angie, you're dying here, just accept that. Sooner accept I'm not going to let you run away to wherever you want to run away. Is going to be better for your health and my health. Oh, you're going to have a turf war? Fine, go have a turf war while I'm there. Quickly just going to get myself fixed.
The monsters are fighting each other? Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
I mean, of course we can use it to our advantage, because the Anjanath isn't going to, you know, take any L at all. He's just going to kill. Stay still. I am not letting you get away, you gigantic knob. Like, there's really no reason why I couldn't just let him get away. I just don't want to. Sometimes it's legitimately a point of I just don't want to have to bot chase you somewhere. It would help if he would stay fucking still so I can keep hitting his weak spots. Yeah, that's the only real problem with poison weapons, is they don't really typically always have the oomph, like, straight out of the gate. No running away. Stay still, you knob. The fact that you made me run over there upsets me as well, so... Thank you for dying obediently like you should have the first time. Right, so we didn't get a fang from the actual killing, so we've got to hope that we get 2 from the end rewards. This is how you imagine your ancestors fighting T-Rexes? Fair enough. I may as well murder a few of these because they're in the way. And I, for some reason, took a Monster Culling quest. I never normally take those. I don't know why I took a Monster Culling, the small Monster Culling quest. But let's not take any. Let's make sure we get all the resources. We're gonna need them. Okay, game. I believe the term is "fuck you" on that one because you didn't give me what I wanted at all.
Hey, partner. Let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
So we didn't get what we wanted at all, which is just, you know, I'm just so happy with the fact that we didn't get... Please tell me you've got an Anjanath investigation for me so I can get what I want. You got Vespoids, so you got a Puke Puke and Anjanath, which that's actually worth keeping because I might want to make Puke Puke armor.
Yes.
No. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go bully Anjanath again. I hope not. Mostly because I'd much rather not have to do it. I'd much rather, you know, progress, but as they say, I would also very much like to, you know, you know. Right, the Puke is like, yeah, the Jura is 71, so like, yeah, it's a big set of difference. I think it looks really cute though. So the skills are Poison Resistance, Poison Attack, Botanist, and Survivalist. Keeps Iron Prolonger and Divine Blessing. Divine Blessing is a different thing. I mean, we may as well make the item set if I'm gonna, you know, focus on, you know, using poison. Which early on, I am probably gonna be very heavy into poison. So we just need scales, a tail, and a quill. Yeah, one Puke Puke fight, and we should have everything else we need. Does mean I can't use the Puke Puke armor until then. And we got a Fang. We just need one more Fang. That's not too bad. Which poison weapon is better, to be fair? Oh, 210 poison. 0% affinity, but I think that's an extra 60 poison for a lot less. Like, that's... Honestly, for now, I don't think the 10% affinity is better than the Puke Puke weapon, so we'll keep using the Puke Puke. I'm also going to very quickly put on my Duratotus armor, so I'm not getting my ass handed to me as often. There we go. Much more bulky armor, but god damn it, that extra 20 defense is going to make a difference. Yeah, we'll do that investigation and hope we get a Fang and all the scales we need as well. We'll hopefully, you know, finish everything we need to do in one quest, and then we'll be sorted. So let's check our Hunter's notes. I'm going to quickly tab out while I check something. Yeah, everything's still running exactly as it should, which is nice. Exactly what I want. As long as everything is running right, that means I can, you know, improve everything later. So... let's break your face and Puke Puke scales. Scales are reward, so yeah, we'll probably just have the Puke Puke. I look like a tank in this armor. I do like the look of the Jura armor. It is a really good looking armor.
Hey, partner.
All right, another investigation. Here we go. 2 silver rewards, a Puke Puke, and a thing, and we get to. Only get to die twice if we do die. Gonna try not to die personally. Actually, that is the point. Before we leave, I'm gonna go quickly check because at this point, if I think I'm going to lean into making the Puke Puke armor my main set of armor for a while. I'm gonna upgrade it to be, you know, useful. Where is my Puke Puke stuff? There it is. Puke Greaves. Yeah, we're going to upgrade it to 22 defense per thing. That's really useful. Great, Horus. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say you passed physics. Well done, dude. That's what we like to see. Right. Where is the Puke? Actually, no, we'll kill the Puke last, because the Anjanath is a bigger threat. I'd like to have him dead first. Where are you, you hulking prick? He should be pretty easy to find. You know, he's... Okay, we found the Grey Jaguar's footprints. Good for us. Apparently, we still need to investigate the Grey Jaguars more, so yeah, I will actually take his footprints. After we make the armor and the weapons I want to make, we're gonna go do another event quest to kill 3 Grey Jaguars. Oh, Grey Jaguars, sorry, not Grey Jaguars, wrong game. Once we kill those 3 Grey Jaguars, we're then going to probably progress the story at that point. I think we'll see. I feel like I'm trying not to rush the story because, you know, I know that I'm in low rank and there's high rank and then G rank / master rank to come. And I do want to get there soon. I just don't want to rush the game, you know, because I want to like try and play Monster Hunter World like my partner does, you know, exploring a little bit more and kind of putting a little bit more, you know, like an exploration spirit to it instead of just doing what I do, which is, ooh, I like killing that monster, give me its armor. I would like to wear your skin. Which is pretty much how I normally play Monster Hunter games. It's, which monster's skin do I want? Cool, I know which one. I'm gonna go kill that one now, as much as I can, because I want to wear it. There's the Anja. Great, you gigantic prick. Now, we do need to break his face again, so I need to be careful. I think this weapon, like I said, will be a lot better choice than the thing. Oh, Puke thing. Hey, one of the scales we need. Awesome. Once we kill the Anja, I'll quickly check our notes to see if we can get what we need. Thank you, Teachers of B. I mean, some teachers can be absolute assholes, but sometimes a teacher who's an asshole can push you to succeed because you want to prove them wrong. I had a teacher who was like that. Turns out he was actually a nice guy, but he just wanted you know, to give you that slight motivation from trying to prove him wrong, which was interesting. Can't say it works on every kid, but depends. So like two different types of games enjoyment in a game. I mean, yeah, we do. I like to kill big monsters. My partner likes to explore and also kill the big monsters. I'm a collector fiend. I like to collect weapons in games. I like to collect armors in games. That's kind of my problem is I like to get to doing stuff. Whereas my partner is like my fiance, I should say, because we are engaged. My fiance, she tends to just like to do a lot of exploration. And I don't know, I just want to see what it's like to play in her way for a change, you know? You 100% this game? Oh god, I have never 100%ed this game. No, that would require me to play like my partner. I have never 100%ed any Monster Hunter game because, like, even if I've got to like the hardest boss, killed the hardest boss and stuff like that, it doesn't matter. I mean, I just enjoyed playing the game. And the teacher says you never did your homework. Well, fair enough. I had a teacher who said I never did my homework. Though in all fairness, I did tell her every time I wasn't going to do it. So that's on her, I think, for not listening. Oh yeah, Durotouch is weak to fire, isn't it? Why the hell? I shouldn't have put this armor on. Whoops. Give me Vigor Wasp, thank you. I will also say, Horus, when it comes to like games like Monster Hunter, 100%ing isn't really I mean, it is a thing. There is obviously a way to 100% it, but like to me and to a large part of the community, it's more just about, you know, fighting the biggest monsters and like having like, you know, the trophies of killing the biggest monster. It's essentially trophy hunting in a literal sense of look up this big monster I killed type hunting. And I accidentally picked up a red pit, son of a bitch, because I never figure out how to drop slinger ammo if you can. You probably can drop slinger ammo, but I've never bothered to look. Give me Puke footprints, give me all that research, gimme. Come on, there we go. Knocked him out. Beautiful. Give me the Anjanath material. Wasn't a fang. Help if I could aim my sword sometimes. Wilds has definitely spoiled me in how I use my sword and shield. It's also the reason I started loving sword and shield, because I never really used sword and shield until Wilds. Now I've used it in GU a lot, and I've used it in I'm obviously now using it in World. Is that the first or second time we've poisoned him? I'm gonna go with the second. I don't actually remember. Beautiful. Lovely little mount right here. That's right, headbutt the wall. Damn it! It didn't let me use my thing because his mount meter filled up too quickly. Break that stupid head. It's nothing to do with safer. It's so when it comes to like Monster Hunter games, every weapon has like its pros, its cons, its really good like the reasons to use it, and like reasons why people like it. Sword and Shield is a utility weapon in terms of you can essentially use items without putting your weapon away, which can be really, really good. And, you know, stuff like that. Whereas, obviously, it has really fast attacks and can block, like, moderate... It can block pretty much every attack. It's just, you're probably going to take a bit of damage blocking bigger attacks. It's also considered the noob weapon. Because it's what every Monster Hunter game used to give you as your starting weapon. You know, before, you know, you went and chose a different weapon, like, which you could do pretty much always straight away anyway, but yeah, it was always the one the game just pre-equipped you with. But I will say, it is also the weapon that, what's the best way to phrase it? It's the weapon that, like, veterans will go back to in the end, because it is that weapon where it's easy to use, but hard to master type deal, because, like, you know, like I said, I'm definitely no master, but like players who use this, who have like played a lot of games, really use this because they like the playstyle for it, and they think it's, you know, the playstyle is better in terms of how they want to play it. So it just depends on how you want to use your weapons and whatnot. I do need to sharpen quite badly. That's like the only real advantage the other weapon had. The Raffian weapon had is it did have more poison damage. Sorry, no. It did have a lot more, oh my fucking god, there we go. That was some bad shooing from me there. Yeah, the sharpness was a lot better on the Raffian weapon. Oh, you little shit, you set me on fire. Trip over. Oh, I'm an orange sharpness, that's not good. Quickly, sharpen, come on. Yes. Oh, feline sharpener for the win. Stay still and die. Now the good thing about multi-monster quests as well is in multi-monster, like when you do a quest where there's like more than one monster to fight, the health of the two monsters will be reduced. So they won't be like, say, let's just use some asinine numbers here, because again, I don't actually know the actual health of these monsters, because, you know, never something you need to know. If an Anjanath has 10,000 health normally, and a Puke has 7,000, when you fight them alone, that is what their health will be on average, because there's always like a bit of a, like, you know, there's always a little bit of different like little up and like plus or minus 10% ideal. Whereas in a multi-monster quest, like the Puke will say have like 4,500, and the Anjanath will say like have 7, 6.5. You know, like I don't know the exact details. What I'm getting at is it always reduces them, and if every monster you add, the kind of pool of health, like, you know, it lowers their health by a little bit just to kind of make hunts not overwhelmingly long. Oh, you little fucker. It's been in every single game they've done it. Like multi-monster quests always have always had that way of doing it, because I think it feels fairer in some ways, like, you know. Especially in the older games where hunts, like a single monster hunt could typically take... So if I was playing Gen U, and I'm playing Gen U on the G rank, or what it would be called Master rank in World, and you're doing a hunt against something that says it has 10,000 health, which is stuff I pretty much fight quite regularly in GU. So 10,000 health, my weapon's raw damage is about 270, so about... I'm probably doing 10% of that per hit, typically. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers for GU, because GU, you don't have, like, damage numbers, like, popping up like you do in this one, so... but yeah, if a monster has 10,000 health, that'll take me about 25, half an hour, depending on how quickly I tried, like, how well I do, and if I'm, like, you know, fighting it optimally. Because if I'm not fighting it optimally, then obviously, yeah, I'm not going to get... as, you know, it's going to take me a little longer. Now, if I was to have to do that twice... at the same amount of health, that's, you know, really goddamn, like, that's going to push me close to that 50-minute and possibly cause me to fail, which again is not a problem, but that's like the way the games have always differentiated. If they take, say, like 1,000 health off of it and then make two of them, so instead of one having 10,000, two have, say, 9,000, or both have 8,500, and so on and so forth, it gives you, like, yeah, it'll still be, you know, take longer, but at the same time it gives you that chance. There's always, like, you know, if I can kill one in half an hour, can I kill two? Obviously, as soon as you understand that, like, how the game works, you know, we obviously realize, oh yeah, I probably can kill two, you know, because they do have a little less health. But essentially, it's just stuff like that. That's how you know, it's always been, and just it works really well. I think it makes multi-monster hunts feel a bit better, instead of, like, feeling like an absolute fucking slog. Damn, Puke, stop making loud noises. My ears hurt. Wait, are you nearly... Oh my god, the Puke is nearly dead already. And don't get me wrong, I'm in low rank, but damn, I did not expect that Puke to die that quickly. Well, we're going to go cap him, because, you know, I would very much like those rewards. Like the rewards that I want, so... Let's go cap that little prick when he gets back to his house. Or back to the area he likes to sit in. I will also say, so another thing regarding monster health as well is when you play multiplayer. They didn't do this in the older games because there was village quests and there were also hub quests. So they don't do this in Rise either, because there is, again, village and hub. I'm pretty sure the hub doesn't do it in Rise, but I might be wrong. I can't remember. But anyway, in World and Wilds, the amount of people who join a quest. So say if you do if you're the only person doing a quest, will have the monster will have its base hit points, and that's it. Like, it won't, you know, it'll have what you expect to have. When you have 2 to 3 players, it has an increased amount of health to compensate for the extra damage output between 3 players. It's only like, I think, like an extra 10 or 20%. It's like, it's noticeable, but not to the point where it's like that's like over the top. You know what I mean? Like, it's a noticeable and fair type deal. And then when you have a max party of 4 players, it has the most health it can have. And it has, like, again, don't know the actual specifics, but it is a decent amount of health. So again, it gets stronger again to, again, compensate for the extra damage output you guys are doing. Those quests can still be done really quickly if you're, like, if you're good at the game. So it's really not a problem. It's just, that's how they kind of do it. Got a scale. Did I get... Doesn't look like I got a fang. Please don't make me hunt another Anjanath game. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind fighting it, but I also don't want to fight another Anjanath because you have other stuff to do.
Hey, partner. Let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
I will say Wild, unfortunately, does suffer from, like, some of the hunts being a bit too easy, but... It's not, like, the newest hunt they added is really good, but it definitely does suffer a little bit from the hunts being a little easier. I'd grab those two because I'm going to want to... Ooh, no, wait, did I complete all my deliveries? Yes, I did. Cool. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, man.
Cool. Didn't accidentally fuck up my use of that jelly. Perfect. 48 of you. We'll probably stop once I get a few hundred. Well, nearly 1,000. It is a pretty fair mechanic. It does make the game a lot more fun. I will say in older games, like, they didn't have this. So if you did, like, if you wanted to do the hub stuff, which is the classes, the online stuff, alone, it just had, like, let's say the village monster had, like, 5,000 health. The hub monster had, like, 8 to 10,000 health. So it was, like, it was a lot fucking more. And I didn't get the fang I needed, so we're gonna have to go find another Anjanath. So over an hour into the stream, we still haven't fought the next actual quest. And I didn't get a Puka Puka tail. Well, I guess we're doing that investigation again, aren't we? Because I need the head. If I want to wear the armor, I've got to have every piece of it. Because of the rule I decided to implement that I thought at the time was smart. Well, at least I'm getting like strong armor out of this. And my armor, my like defense is going to be over 100 now, so that's good. Instead of like at 70. Actually, you know, how many of these do I need? I need 19 of those. I'll just use those for now. Yes, I'm hunting the Anjanath to make a weapon, and I'm hunting the Puke Puke to finish its armor. Yeah. I'll take a little less health, but extra defense.
Hey, partner.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be easier. We'll go kill the Puke Puke first, so we can try and get its tail off. You up, so make sure I've got the right stuff. Anything we need to quickly craft, just to make sure we've got all of it done. Don't need to worry about crafting you. Don't need you yet. Don't need to make you right now. Nourishing extract. We don't have any nourishing extract. I'm pretty sure that is what I'm my Mega Demon Droves I'm looking for. Are there rare or shiny versions of these monsters? So there are. The best way to describe it is there are some monsters will have subspecies or like variations of them, depending on which game you look at. We will get to. There are some of these monsters we are currently fighting do indeed have what we call subspecies. So subspecies are like typically just a stronger version of the monster with different movesets, and sometimes a completely different like way of fighting. So yeah, there are shiny in that sense because they are typically normally a different color, like a different shade or whatnot. But outside of that, it's kind of like without kind of showing them, it's kind of hard to describe because I don't want, obviously, because if you haven't played the game, I don't want to spoil the game too much because I think it'd be fun for you to see them firsthand because there are quite a few in this one. There are two that I can think off the top of my head that I'm definitely going to be hunting, like, for their armor set. But outside of that, it's harder to describe, so let's just say, yes, there definitely are, like, rarer or shiny in that instance, but they're not until later part of the game, later part of the first half, like, later part of World, before Iceborne, and then there are even more in Iceborne. Where is the Puke Puke? I want to murder it first, so I don't have to worry about the Anjanath. Well, I don't have to worry about the Anjanath as much. I will also say, because of how, like, early we're in the game, like, we're not even at high rank yet, which is where in a lot of ways, where the real game begins. That's when you start getting to the, like, what used to be the hard stuff, now is just kind of moderately, like, harder. Like, it's not much harder than low rank. And then eventually we'll obviously get to master rank, stuff like that, so... Yeah, once you get to, like, the more higher the difficulty, in that sense, like, the higher rank you get to, the more quests start popping up and the more stuff you start fighting that is gonna fit the description of, like, rare and stuff like that. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what other, like, subspecies are in this game that I'm looking forward to fighting. I know there are a few, I just can't think of, like, them off the top of my head. Other than those two that I know for a certain I'm going to get kill. Because, oh well, I know I'm going to be killing them just because I want the weapon for everything. So I'm definitely going to be hunting most subspecies quite a bit just to make sure I get that weapon. Because, well, as you can see, Monster Hunter does like to troll you when it comes to needing a single item to make a weapon. It does like making you run in circles as well. That's okay. We're getting more and more research on these monsters, which is actually good in the long run, so you're not gonna complain. It's also giving me time to do a little bit of looting as well, which is like, gathering. There it is. As they say, all aboard the murder train. Yeah, this bad boy has a subspecies as well. I'm not looking forward to fighting his subspecies at all. Mostly because it's like a little bit annoying, but yeah, it'll be fun. Look, I don't want to hit you in anywhere but your tail, because you seem to have, like, no health, so... Every hit I make not on the tail is your HP going down that I do not want. Oh, leave your tail where I can hit it. Yep. Damn it! I'm I don't have a long-reach weapon. Put your tail where I can hit it. The flipping audacity to not put the tail where I can hit it. It's just so rude. There we go. Please don't get the rare drop. Please get the tail. Okay, good. Armor set's done. Get back down. Dick! Well, he's a prick. We don't really need anything else from him, so we'll just capture him so we don't have to waste our time killing him. Do we get some more antidote herbs over here? Why not? No, I'm gonna say I do have the outline done. Okay, that's good. Get that while we're here. And after this, go break the Puka, not the Puka, go break the Anjanaf's face to hope I get a goddamn fang. And then cry when I more than likely do not get what I want. You're done. Anjanaf, look at you coming right to me just like I need you to. What's up, you gigantic knob? The Tail Rider didn't leave game, the Tail Rider got murdered. There is a difference. Let's make sure my health stays decent. Keep your face where I can hit it, you knob. I'm already not the biggest fan of having to smack you directly in your face a lot, but here we are. Luckily, he has a lot more health, so I can, you know, be a little bit more reckless with where I place my attacks. Oh shit, that's a mega potion heal if I've ever seen one. House touring? What do you mean? Oh, you mean, how was my looking for a house? Yeah, the house we went to look at yesterday sucked. Yeah, that was not great. We're still looking at some more houses, but, that's about, like, at the moment, we're just kind of not really getting lucky. We haven't got any viewings lined up, so we've applied for some viewings, we're just waiting to hear back from them. Yeah, the house we went to, the pictures look lovely, but the actual house itself, it was like they clearly used old photos to like try and get the house rented out. Whereas when you actually see the house in person, you're like, that's not the same. Like, it's the same house, but clearly it's not been lived. Like, it's not even like it was wear and tear. It was like it's like not. It was like someone's lived in this and then refused to take care of it. That was like the degree of like how bad I would describe the actual place as. Like, which is a real shame because we like from the pictures we looked at it and it looked great, but yeah, the actual it was literally house catfishing because like it looked like they'd either just had their tenants leave or they just didn't want to put the money into fixing it up, which is, I mean, that's, you know, that's up to them. You know, it's not my business at that point. We said we didn't want to have, we said we didn't, you know, we didn't apply for it, so it's not the point. It's not like we're you know, I'm, you know, it just wasn't what we were expecting at all. We were expecting, you know, again, from the pictures, we were expecting like a nice house you could probably live in for a few years with like, and you know, it'd be really nice, but unfortunately, it was just really not. I think the worst thing is like, when we walked in with my fiance, walking through the door, I just looked at my fiance's face. I was like, oh no, she's like, her face went from like slightly eager to look at it to and then we got to the kitchen and we got to the conservatory, and as soon as we looked, oh damn, as soon as we got to the conservatory, yeah, it just wasn't good. Like, her face just dropped and it was like, yeah, this is not a good place. I also can't believe Anjanaf was my first goddamn feint. First out damn cart. Oh well, give me one of those ancient pots and we'll be good. If I was like a guy that was like, oh, fainting makes you weak, I would be like, if I cared about fainting, this would suck, but I really don't care about fainting, it's fine. Carting is a natural part of Monster Hunter. No, a conservatory is like a small building built on the back of a house that is like, it's essentially like a, how to describe a conservatory? It's like a part of your house that's like typically very open, very like shut, like very spacious. Not spacious is the wrong word. Very well lit from like natural light and whatnot. And it, you know, it. I really don't know how to describe it very well. I will eventually. We are moving in with a friend of ours as well, which allows us to look at even like bigger houses in terms of like rent wise, and obviously finding a decent house gets a lot easier if you're able to pay more rent per month. And yeah, my fiance, she's gonna be fine. She was just disappointed, which is understandable. And also, you say your cat, don't you mean my cats? I have 2 cats, Golden. I can't believe you forget about my second cat. They're sisters. You can't forget about them. I think the only real problem, Golden, is like if we were just looking to somewhere to move and it wasn't like, you know, we needed to move out ASAP, it wouldn't be a problem. But because we're essentially having to move out very quickly because this place is being repossessed because the landlord didn't pay his rent. So because he didn't pay the rent, obviously we're in that awkward position where, you know, it's not our fault, but we are being evicted because obviously the new owners just want to get rid of it. So, you know, they don't want a tenant when they're trying to... I don't know if they're actually getting rid of it, but I know that they just don't want tenants. So because they don't want tenants, obviously that puts us in this position of not having time. Luckily, we did go to court and get it like... because the people trying to evict it did make a mistake, so that was nice. Ow, what the fuck just hit me there? I've got to stop looking away. But, yeah. The cats do walk into the room to troll me, but they can't walk to troll me when my partner's home, so it sucks for them. But yeah, so we do currently have a little bit more time than we did previously, but we are still kind of... Oh, no, 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 I'm not faint again. I faint again, that's it, I fucked it. But, yeah, other than that, we're just, I don't know, we're just kind of, it's just the rush, I guess. And a lot of houses not being, you know, on the market yet, like they're being advertised, but you can't move in until like late May, early June. And so, like, the worst part is if you can't move into that date, some of them don't even can't even show you around because they have tenants already in, or, you know, other reasons, which is fine. I mean, I understand, like, you know, waiting until the tenants move out to show new people because that's fine, but I don't know. It's just one of those quite unfortunate situations. But as I've said, because we're moving in with a friend of ours as well, that'll hopefully allow us... but it gives us a bigger pool of stuff to apply to. Not that it's really helped just yet, because places do not like it when you have pets for some reason. Yeah. It can definitely be worse when buying a house. I know that much from obviously my mum went on all the houses she's owned. Like buying a house, sometimes you can like have all of the purchasing being accepted, and then next thing you know, you're still looking like 6 months to a year to even like move in, just because, you know, you then have to wait for the other side. Like if the other side is, say, like they're selling the house because they want that, you know, they're wanting to move to a new house, you know, you put the house up on the market as early as you can. So it was the same with my grandma. Like my grandma, she sold her house a year or so ago, probably longer than that now, probably 2 years now. Yeah, it was 2 years because it was before my partner, my fiance, moved over. So we took it looking like it, like, and they've been wanting to sell it for probably a good year, and they had a buyer for probably, I want to say, you know, 6 or so months, just waiting for my grandma to be able to find somewhere else to move, and obviously to buy a new property. Once they'd finally bought, obviously my grandma had finally bought a property, obviously it took a while for it to all go through. Like it was not a quick process at all. in that regard, I'm kind of happy I'm renting because, you know, at least it's a little like you can move in within a couple of weeks if the place is available to be let straight away. You know, you've got like time is less of a problem, but at the same time, still a pain in the ass, you know. I definitely need some stronger armor because this armor, I'm getting bullied by this Anjanath. I have no clue how that still hit, but I'm gonna take it. There we go. Yeah, the UK just is a bit slow with stuff, but anyway, yeah, we'll move when we'll move when we find a place as soon as we can. I mean, it's not always easier to dip in the UK because you are typically obviously in like an agreement that you have to stay for a certain amount, like you're staying for a certain amount of time or living there for a certain amount of time. And depending on some places, if you have like a really, really good landlord, like obviously we didn't, like this place we're living in now, our landlord was an absolute twat. He just did nothing. He didn't do anything unless legal like action was threatened. And then he would do the bare minimum to not be essentially legally prosecuted. And that would be everything he would do until, you know, something else went wrong. But obviously, like a lot of landlords, for the most part, in the we've seen, obviously just didn't get the houses due to, you know, other people apparently needing it more than us, whatever. Yeah, like other places, there are like good landlords, is what I'm getting at. I know it sounds weird to say that, but we've just not been really lucky. That's the best way to put it. But if we get a landlord who actually cares about the place, we should be fine.
Out in the Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
We will indeed be going into the Great Ravine in a minute, Handler, once I've had all this stuff in. I'm gonna actually get rid of these ones. I don't need you anymore. I still need the Toby Kadachi because I haven't made the Toby Kadachi weapon. But at the same time, I also can't because for some reason I'm missing something, which I'm pretty sure I know what I'm missing. Let's do... I mean, I know I need a lot of mushrooms, so let's do that. Awesome. Is it a houseboat? I mean, houseboats in the UK are extremely expensive and there is no renting a houseboat. We also don't really do houseboats in that sense. We do canal boats, which, you know, can't afford that type of stuff. Oh no, waters aren't too bad for houseboats. Again, it would be a canal boat, not a houseboat in that regard, but yeah, the problem still stands of it's just, houseboats are fucking expensive. And the only houseboats you can, like, rent are essentially holiday houseboats. They're not, like, you can stay there for a long time houseboats. They're, you know, a month. I think a month is the longest you can rent one for. Yeah, no, it's unfortunately not really a possibility, but it could be worse. It could be worse. Alright, I've now made everything that I wanted to make, so let's put our Puke armor on, because it is actually going to be a hell of a lot better for us with our poison damage. So our poison damage went up from 210 to 230, and we look a hell of a lot cuter in it. Awesome. So let's go with the next quest. Go head to the Great Ravine in a second once we've had a meal to soak our, get our powers up. Also gonna have a quick drink. Perfection, let's do it.
Hey, partner!
Just realized I don't have to talk to you to do an expedition, do I? I have to go to the map.
Great! We made it! Let's start by finding a way forward. I think we can get through if we head this way.
Be careful.
I'm gonna say that is a big fisher. You're not wrong. Oh, the handler's fucked off ahead, as she always does.
Zora Madros went straight through. We didn't even slow it down. I'm guessing there's something pretty important on the other side. Look at this massive fissure it made. This is the power of an Elder Dragon.
My god, she's fucking off like so far. That sucks to hear, Golden. But yeah, you are right. I guess we do have some advantages to think about.
We gotta be careful not to fall here. Think we're getting close? Oh. Wow. Race you down there. Come on, this way.
I have looked at the Oblivion remake. Yeah, it looks really cool. I just haven't got the money to spend on it to get, to be fair. But it does look really cool.
You awake? I don't know where we are. Doing a careful expedition into the Coral Highlands sounds like a good idea to me.
I agree. It sounds like a lovely idea.
Hey there.
Ooh, we have a defense charm. We already have a better charm, if I'm remembering correctly, but still. I don't know if there's any more quests around here, is there, that we need to pick up? No, we're good. Right. Manage item. Let's make sure we get an actual loadout for this. Don't think there's anything I want to craft right now. Yeah, we have a fire wind charm, which is attack boost define. Much better. Do there's mods to mute the handler? There probably is, but I don't like running mods on Monster Hunter game because it's a multiplayer game. I tend to keep mods out of it because it's like an online like play with randoms multiplayer game, not just a you know what I mean. Also, did we eat? We did not eat because there is nowhere to eat here, if I remember correctly. buy 200 pots. Bit of money, but it'll be worth it, right? We'll just have to eat when we get to a camp. Unless I can go back to Astera. I can go back to Astera, thank God. Good. So I want to make sure we've got food in us so we have a little bit of extra health. I don't want to get slapped about by an Anjanath again.
Fine work. By the way, and listen up. May the Sapphire Star light your way.
So you saw it. I have a feeling I'm about to get a bunch of extra quests to do, which is always nice.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Hurry back now.
You want 2 Aqua Sacks. Don't think I've fought anything that has Aqua Sacks yet, so
You all good?
we'll see about getting you those as soon as I can. But I don't think we have killed anything that has Aqua Sacks. This game did have a custom server like GTA. That would be cool. I mean, doesn't really need like custom servers. That's kind of the. I feel like mods don't really. I don't think there's like any mods you really would need. If you know what I mean, like other than like convenience stuff. I don't think there's anything else other than that. Oh, I can now make. If I get another Puke tail, I can upgrade my Puke thing with some coral stuff. Because that was the all we were waiting for, coral crystals. And that's what we needed to make Toby... Oh no, we need sturdy bones, which we can get from where we're going, I think. We've got a bunch of stuff we need to do. Alright. Oh, nope, he wants to talk to him again.
Oh!
Have a good.
Okay. Fuck knows what he wanted, but I think the gold Fiver Bro wants sank as well. So let's go see what the Fiver Bro wants.
Working hard? Good luck.
He wants a Gaju skin. We've already done that. That's great. Well, we've already done it by, as in, like, we already have the stuff to do it. We'll go downstairs. Go down and hand that in straight away. And then, actually, before we do that, let's go see if there's anything that, has any large monster that has, like, a sack we're looking for. Ah, the Duratodus. Okay, yeah, I could murder another Duratodus. That would be fine. Especially if there's like oh no, Toby Kadachi and Duratodus are in the same area, so that's never going to be an investigation I could do. Which sucks, because that would actually be great, because I want to kill both of those. Alright, so we've got the new Gaju Gil meal. The Harvest Box upgrade I'm less worried about, but still needs to be done, because I said I was going to do all of the quests as all of the stuff as I could. So, we have no assigned quests. Ah, we now have arena quests. We're going to have to do all the arena quests at least once to count as being cleared. Pardon me. And you get arena quests from essentially doing this really fun thing called capturing the sons of bitches. Great, Leo. It's you again. Welcome back to chat, dude. This is going to be an event quest where we just kill three Great Jaggies, which it really isn't going to take long. Great Jaggies are extraordinarily easy to kill. However, as you can see, one of them is fucking gigantic, and the other one is a little peeny. The other two are like really small. But this is actually way bigger than any natural Great Jaggies can be. So you'll never find a Great Jaggy in, like, normal quests that are, like, gigantic like this. And that's, like, some of the fun of, like, what's it called? Event quests, where they, like, give you some of, like, the largest and smallest monsters for no reason. We'll try and murder this one before we, fuck about with the other ones. Oh my god, look at that tiny Great Jaggy. It's so tiny. Nope, those are great jaggies. Great jaggies are the are elders. So the little jagresses that we've been killing. Oh, great jagress, sorry, not great jaggy. Great jagress, same difference. So the great jaggy is the alpha of the species. So the little jagress you see running around that we used to, I'd murder en masse. Those are like not the babies, but they're like the normal species versions of these. Whereas the great jaggy is Gay Dragress, sorry, is like the dominant one. And there's that one dead. Well, I'm just going to take those piercing pods and that Great Jagress material. Leave me alone, Great Jagress. So these horrors in event quests, these aren't actually how big they are naturally. So event quests are essentially they're not memey, but they're essentially, you know, not like bound by the normal laws the game sets. So they're essentially just really big and really small because they thought it'd be interesting to do. So, you know, like I said, you won't ever see these in the actual like normal quest of the game because they're only like this for this quest. Okay, the smallest Great Jaggy's dead, and the medium Great Jaggy's dead. There we go. Jagress, not Jaggy. Same fucking difference. And like that, we have done the first USJ quest, which I'm really hoping does unlock some of the USJ stuff, because I do want to make the USJ stuff. Don't know if this quest is related to it, or if it's just just like one of the first USJ stuff. We'll see. There we go. That's all the Jaggies killed. Jagress is killed, not Jaggies. Jesus Christ. I've got to stop playing Gen U because I keep calling everything Jaggies. In later quests, we will be making use of like putting that down. Sorry, putting that up. But don't really need to use it for like early stuff. Don't really care about any of the... I saw Azure stuff. Okay, so there should be something... When am I moving house, Leo? As soon as we find a house to actually move to. So, no clue at the moment, Leo, but we are looking our hardest to find somewhere to move to. It's not worked yet. You know, we haven't found somewhere that we can actually move to, and, you know, everything be alright. Okay, what the fuck does the Azure stuff go to then? Huh. Apparently nothing. Okay. I have to double check I did pick up Azure stuff. And we can now make charms. Yeah, I'm not making all these like I normally used to do. Fuck that, I'm too lazy. We can upgrade the defense charm at some point, which I will definitely be doing, because defense charms are great. I'm going to upgrade it a couple times, though, so it's not overly that useful, but we'll see. Ah, so I can make the Azure stuff for you, but I can't make it for myself. Well, that is, I believe, some bullshit. So it looks like the Azure Star stuff for that is for her specifically, or for your cat specifically. So we will have to do that quest 2 more times so we can get the full Azure Star set for our cat, but Unfortunately, the Azure Star... Actually, there's one thing I haven't done, like, actually. Weapons. Nope. It's not in there. Okay, cool. Just double checking. So we'll do that quest later when we want to actually, you know, get the stuff for that. You deserve some new armor. I don't want to have to do the quest twice more just yet. We'll do it later. Not something we need to do now. It already has really good armor. We don't need to do it just yet.
Hey, partner.
So if I was to look at the the event quest, it looks like I'm needing to get a high rank before I can get my stuff, which fucking sucks. We haven't done Chew the Fat, but I don't need to do Chew the Fat, and there are special tickets for these two. Well, I do need to kill a Tobi-Kadachi, and I do need the tail, another tail of a Puke Puke. So it's definitely within my use to go do this one quickly. I feel like we're not going to get as much story stuff done today as we normally do, but I'm okay with that. Need to quickly tab out and check everything. Make sure my controller's still working after I tabbed out. There we go. Right. Are you down here, Tobi-Kadachi, where you normally are, or are you going to be an absolute knob and not be where I want you to be? Something tells me he's going to be a knob and not be where I want him to be. But we know where the Puke Puke is, so we'll go kill the Puke Puke first. Now, I don't know what the special ticket is for this, so that's the reason why we're doing it, because I don't know if it's something I want to do, or if it's just something I'm going to do once and be like, yep, we've done it once, that's all we need to do. Didn't mean to stab the Vigor Wasp, but okay. Alright, Puke Puke, give me that tail. You're being selfish, keeping it to yourself. Give. You know, the selfishness of a monster keeping its tail to itself is just ridiculous, isn't it? That's right, out of the sky, you little knob. Right, the only thing I actually wanted from you is your tail. Good. I'm gonna kill you because that's what the quest demands of me, but... yeah. Don't really need, you know, anything else from you. You know my favorite actor in Game of Thrones is? Pedro Pascal? No. Who's your favorite actor in Game of Thrones? I probably won't know them off by name alone, as I'm not really great at that type of thing, but I still would like to know. While I kill this Puke Puke, because, you know, we were meant to be going back to the Coral Highlands, but well, saw an opportunity, so I probably should have done the event quest when I wanted to do get my Anjanath stuff, but I just didn't think about it. Which is a little annoying in hindsight. Alright, Puke Puke, you're nearly dead, so do us all a favor and actually keel over. Son of a bitch, not what I wanted. I wanted that. There we go. Right, that dickhead's dead. I'm gonna probably go on a limit and say I have no chance of guessing because I legitimately do not know character people, like people's actors' names, apart from like Ryan Reynolds, like Blake Lively, and people you know like that. I mean, I haven't given up on not swearing. I don't know. I just don't find a reason. I mean, you know, I'm a grown-up. Why can't I swear? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the point in trying to limit my speech. Like, you know, we know I'm not a family-friendly channel. I play games like Bannerlord. I play Crusader Kings. I play, you know, Victoria. I play, you know, I play games where genocide is like a word that is thrown around pretty commonly because it's just the type of game it is, you know? So I feel like saying, you know, like not swearing is probably really not that important in the greatest aspects. But yeah, is it something? I mean, I am trying to still. I'm still trying not to swear all the time. It's just I don't see the reason to completely give up swearing or, you know, police my swearing too much. Also, I think the idea of, like, stopping to swear is a lot harder than people give it credit, you know? I know I need to break... I know I'm going to need a lot of your claws, so I'm going to need to I'll make sure I break your claws straight away. We are actually really weak to thunder as well in this armor, so we need to be careful. Oh, you like, I know who Maisie Williams is. That's the, Arya Stark, isn't it? Yeah. Personally, I don't really give a shit about most of the actors in Game of Thrones. I mean, don't get me wrong, Game of Thrones was great at the beginning, but towards the end, I just got bored, and I don't think there's many actors I've given a shit about their later work. Like, I don't think I've seen a film with Kit Harington in it and been like, yeah, I need to see that film. I mean, Pedro Pascal is probably like the only... like, yeah, I think like Pedro Pascal is like the only actor I've probably seen stuff in after. I'm trying to think like other actors in Game of Thrones and see what like Fjord, you know, the Mountain. I don't even know if he's been in anything else. Like I said, Kit Harington, no. Kit Harington's love interest, no. Cersei's actress. I mean, yeah, no, actually, I have watched 300. I do like 300, so I'll give her a pass. Yeah, haven't seen Eternals and don't really play COD, so... Yeah, so those two, you know, that's two is very simple for me to just simply say, yeah, haven't seen. The old man in King's Landing? Maester Parcell, I think you mean. Yeah, no, the more I think about it, legitimately, I can't think of many actors who I've seen other stuff with them in it, to be fair. Which is kind of sad, because, you know, I feel like, you know, being in such a big franchise like Game of Thrones, you know, I would have probably seen them in other things, but apart from, like, the, you know, the big actors, like, you know, the ones who got really famous. To be fair, I mean, I've heard Eternals was shit. I've heard it was decent. I saw the trailer and just thought, not bothered. You know, it just wasn't the movie I wanted to watch. So, yeah, it's just one of those. I don't have anything against people who like it. You know, it's not such. I don't have such a opinion of it that I'm like anyone who watches this movie, you know, is wrong. I just never saw it. He got so lucky it wasn't the latest seasons. Yeah and no. I mean, yeah, he got lucky because, you know, his later seasons were absolute. The quality clearly just fell off a cliff. But at the same time, you know, that's missing out on a big paycheck because they were getting paid absolute money by the later seasons. So, like, if Oberyn was like still a major character, he'd have been paid really well. That is also true, Golden. Yeah, I mean, being the like most the leading actor can cause you issues. Yeah, you know what? You are right. I guess in a lot of ways. Actually, I'll give you that. I mean, like, a lot of people still see like Elijah Woods, who hasn't been in The Hobbit or like hasn't acted in like The Lord of the Rings for many, many years, and he is still, to a lot of people, just, you know, not Bilbo. Frodo. He's still Frodo. Like, Daniel Radcliffe is still, to everyone's opinion, he is still just, what's he called, isn't he? He is still just Harry Potter. See, I know what you mean. You are right. It definitely is a little bit career suicide in some. Well, less career suicide, just more you get typecast and seen as a very specific actor. The old woman of House Tyrell. Oh, can't remember what's her name. Loris is the guy. Natalie Dormer plays the really hot lady because Natalie Dormer is indeed really hot. I can't remember her name. It's not Liana, is it? No, not Liana. What the hell's her name? I can't remember old lady Tyrell's name, but I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah. It is right, but I mean, to be fair, Natalie Dormer's actually probably the most successful of all of them in what I know of, because I've seen her in loads of things, and she tends to get her top off, so that probably does help with her being cast. Jack Gleason played Joffrey, got hated so much he stopped acting. I think he didn't stop acting because he got hated. He stopped acting because he just wanted to do other things. But again, I could be wrong. It has been a long time ago. He did return to acting though, didn't he? I think he returned to acting pretty recent, like not recently, the last few years maybe. I can't remember. It's been a while. I don't keep up on this crap. I've never been the person who cares about this type of stuff, but, you know, sometimes having nothing to do, you scroll on your phone and you just kind of learn this crap. Because, you know, it's all in, like, Google feeds and stuff. On, like, Facebook these days isn't even for, like, connecting with people. It's just for looking at, like, random news. He was getting death threats and everything. All right, fair enough. Don't blame him. That should be enough honey for now. I need... I can get spider webs. Yes, and it doesn't require me to change what I was fertilizing with. Awesome. This is going to be the only real way we're going to get like a load of what's it called? This is like the best way to get a load of spider webs. I mean, his character was an asshole, yeah, but Jack Gleason was apparently lovely. Like, the actual actor was a lovely guy, apparently, really nice. But Joffrey, the character, was an absolute tool. Again, I'm not seeing any armor for myself. Is it just another cat armor fucking thing? No, it's not a cat armor this time. What the hell do I make with that then? Is it a weapon? No, there's nothing in the weapon tree. Is it a kinsect? No, why would it be a kinsect, Joe? That's dumb. Like, come on, you know that. You know better than that. Huh. Weird. Baron got to act Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us. I must admit, the actress, I can't remember what her name is, the one who played the Mormon in Mormon of Bear Island, she was great in in Game of Thrones. I just don't see her in the other roles she's been like casting. I just don't see her as like fitting those roles. But at the same time, you know, I'm not a big Hollywood executive. I don't know what I'm doing. But in all fairness, like I said, like loads of different actresses and actors do really well. Yeah, fuck knows what I got for that. You know what? Let's Google it. Okay, let's go to the Monster Hunter Wiki. Did we get a Downy Cake ticket? It makes dual blades, so something I don't use, so that's fucking pointless. The 2 Anjanath gets Bristle Crake, which makes hammer. I mean, we'll still do them once, but there's no reason for me to do them more than once, it would seem. You heard news about what news have you heard about the new DLC, my dude? I know about the ships. That I already knew about, but there's literally no other reason to do any of those quests. So let's go. That's a point. Have I got everything for my Toby Kadachi weapon as well? Because if I have, going to the Coral Highlands is going to be vastly more important than anything else. If not, we'll just go quickly hunt one more Toby Kadachi, you know? Yeah, okay, so let's go straight to the Coral Highlands now. Let's not fuck about with anything else. Let's go straight to the Coral Highlands, because that's actually the smart thing to do. I'll probably go and find all of the camps as well, so we can, like, make them straight away when we've got the stuff. Oh yeah, Zita Yaku is gonna be an absolute pushover, and I still keep the goddamn ghillie mantle on me. Again, slings as well. Okay, slings I didn't know about. That I don't think I care about that much, to be honest. I'm gonna take you out for now so I can grab some more of you. Change that to you. There we go. I think slings will be interesting, but I think I'll probably still play with my a bow and stuff like I normally do. Because, like, I mean, crossbows were fun when they came out. Well, not came out, but crossbows were fun. Because the crossbows have always been... I know what I meant. Like, crossbows are great, but I just don't... I don't know, I'm not that fussed. You honestly don't have ships with working Bannerlord? I'm honestly interested how it is. So they've opened up the sea and everything. So, like, you know, obviously you previously couldn't travel along the sea. They've now made... the sea somewhere you can, of course, travel along as a regular. Little shit. Don't have to care about catching you anymore, which is good. Let's go get this Titiyaku, because finding him is going to be something we need to very quickly do. Yeah, pretty much like Viking Conquest, but instead of it being like an entirely like new map, it's just like, if I remember correctly, it's just an expanded map. I mean, I would be very surprised if 1.3 comes out before the DLC, because the DLC is due out next month, if I'm remembering right. I'm pretty sure the DLC is due out next month. I'm not removing CaptureNet. Fuck off. I like my CaptureNet. My CaptureNet is a useful game. It helps me capture things. Hashtag flashbang.
Whoa.
I am 90% sure the DLC is due out in a month. Oh no, June 17th. I apologize. It's a due out. Yeah, technically. 2 months-ish. 7 weeks. Yeah, it's June 17th. It's due out. I was slightly off, but not like as wrong as I could have been, you know? Right, Titiyaku, let's do this. I'm gonna murder you, you little wanker. No, I know better than to go like that. Thank you. That didn't work, did it? Gotta remember that. Gotta let it swing first. No! Fuck! It is still so wild, though, to invest in the game, even though we still don't have Joust and the other promise features. Yeah, I mean... in many ways, I agree, but at the same time, I can't really... I don't know, like, the inner workings of, like, the company and, like, what their Like, I don't know if like 1.3 and them like if we talk about this in like the sense of we just kind of look like, you know, and do some like guessing. We could be very lucky and say that well, we could get, you know, both 1.3 and the DLC, and, you know, all the moment we know is obviously features that have been mentioned in the, like, you know, on the DLC page. We could get all of these like new features. Like, we could get jousts, we could get, you know, chariots, we could get like everything. We could get everything, you know, that we've been, you know, promised. We could get all of that in this new expansion. We don't know. Like, we know we're getting like a new set of troops because obviously the Nords have their own troops, and the Nords are now going to be in the thing. So you know, we could get all that stuff. You just don't know, which is obviously a problem because obviously, you know, without knowing, all we can do is speculate. But speculation can cause people to be also disappointed when they don't get what they want. And what's up? What's that one? What's the one thing, Leo? And you are right, Golden. Money does talk. Alright, come on, Titsy-Yaku. Stop kicking me about and just die. I know I've literally only just started fighting you, but it would be really nice if you just decided to die. I am not falling for your flash bullshit. I haven't fallen for that since I last played this game. I'm not getting unlucky this time. Damn bloody... Need to sharpen. We also did spear pie we wrote. I mean, I've never been a big fan of the pikes again. I think spears are okay. You know, they can be okay. Like, they're not the worst. But I do think pikes definitely probably could do with a rework. But at the same time, I don't really use them often. But if they add too many stuff, they're going to overwhelm it, and updates are going to be underwhelming. You are right, yeah, like, they definitely do need to, like, pace themselves as well. Okay, there's one coral crystal, there's two, and because I was too busy doing that, I got flashed, god damn it. Well, let's be fair, mining comes first. I need those things to make weapons. To be honest, the fact that they're adding ship combat is amazing. Like, I am looking forward to being able to sail ships around, and like, instead of it being a mod, like a mod feature that is obviously, I mean, don't get me wrong, the mods doing it are doing it really well. It's just, obviously, you know, I want to see how they do it, and if like how it compares, and if it's actually an improvement on the mod teams, which would be really nice, because obviously it's always nice to get, like, you know, an improved feature, which then the mod makers can improve even more upon, obviously. Or if it's going to be a feature that you just think, damn, kind of wished, you know, the mod, it was like the mods. He's going to run away. He's going to be a pussy. Yep, he's running away. Well, I do have to find all of the campsites, because that's just something I want to do. Yeah, I don't think it would happen, but people are asking Bannerlord should add grappling hooks for base game and climbing, like sneaking to cities. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if they did do that, it would be, I don't know, that feels like it's gonna be a really big undertaking.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Has
Like, I don't know what it is about the idea of that. Yeah. I mean, it'd be really fun, Leo, but it would be, I think that's asking a bit too much. And Horus, I really do hope they reached out to the mod makers who made, like, naval combat and stuff. Because don't get me wrong, the naval combat that you get like in Realm of Thrones is really basic, but like that's a, you know, that's something to start with. And I know that the House of Dragon mods team are doing like looking into it as well, so like they're working on it as well. So there are many angles. So if, you know, hopefully, you know, the Bannerlord devs, you know, are at the very least in talks with them, if not like directly getting help from them, that'd be awesome. Mostly because, like, you know, it's really nice for them to, like, you know, talk to the modders who've already done the feature and, you know, helped them a lot. It'd be really cool to see stuff like that, but you never know. Right. Tsuyaku, I need you to just die. Like, you're taking too long to die, and it's upsetting me. Like, you keep saying you're about to die, and then you run away, which is just rude. You're not even limping because you're angry. I feel like I killed the engine quicker than I'm killing this dickhead. The good thing is, though, is this is not a as this is an investigation. There is literally no time limit to how long I've got to kill this, which wouldn't matter anyway. But still, all right, the Tsuyaku's dead. All over. Good, Tsuyaku. You guys know for the player Switch mod? I do not know. Right, now it's time to find all of the lovely places we can go to. Hello, you. No interest in fighting you right now. Go away. I mean, I could. There's no point because I need to do a quest to fight. One of the story quests is about fighting them later anyway, so let's not waste our time. Do I need to go? Wait, no, I don't want to go higher. I want to go. Confused. Oh no, I know where I want to go now. This also isn't a camp. This is something else, but pretty sure I need to go. Yeah, and I'll need to go to Sky. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Birdies. Give. Ha! Fuck you! I got you. Elegant coral bird. And now we run because the big thing wants to kill us. I mean, no one using it could just be a sign that it's not a good mod, dude. I don't know. I personally prefer to play as my own characters because, you know, I like to make a story of it, but that's about the best way I'd look at it. But anyway, we're playing some Monster Hunter, so let's focus on Monster Hunter for a little bit. We can talk about Bannerlord another day. You gigantic fucking teddy bear looking twat. You are so lucky you're a quest mission and I'm not gonna murder you right now. I could murder you, I'm too lazy to do so. Ah yes, Joe, great idea. Go straight into where it typically sleeps. That's gonna get you away from it. I said a bad word, did I? I mean, I say a lot of bad words, but what bad word did I say? This is the 2019 one, Horace. So it's the one that came out. It's like it was the first, like, big console PC one, and then, obviously then there was Rise and Wilds. Ooh, I got a message on Discord. Ooh, it's from Hooded Horse. What have they got? It's not a game I'm interested in, so fair enough, Hooded Horse. But yeah, this is the older one, and the reason I'm playing it again, because like I said, I played it a lot when it came out. I'm just... What game? What game was it, did they say? Every Day We Fight. No clue what that is, but it just doesn't sound like my type of game. I mean, Hooded Horse do some real bangers of games, though. Give. There we go. Got you, so I don't have to worry about collecting you again. Ooh, I've not got a Sleep Toad in my thing yet. Give. And keep collecting this Endemic Life, because, you know, Endemic Life is useful. Yeah, it's a new game coming out, Leo, that's why. I assume that's probably why you've never heard of it. And this is not a... This is a goddamn zipline point as well. Where the fuck are the camps? I can never remember.
You can fast travel back to camp simply by selecting it from the wildlife map.
I know there's one up top. Where are the other ones? Am I just going insane? I feel like I'm going insane. Have I ever tried replicating a meal from this game? I have not. Unfortunately, I am a picky twat when it comes to eating. Just spawning home and fly. Yeah, so I don't know if... I remember if this place is the one that is really, like, only has 2 extra camps, but I know at the very least, I know where... I'm pretty sure I know where 2 of the camps are. Oh, no.
Hey, partner.
But that's a Legiana. Hi.
That's the monster we ran into earlier.
How about we don't fight you?
Boss around these parts.
Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure I probably could beat the Legiana if I tried hard enough.
Look.
But at the same time, do I want to? No, I don't. That's...
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos. Sounds like the research base has a new guest. Want to go back and check in? And maybe grab something to eat?
It looks weak compared to the previous one before. Oh, it may look weak. It sure as shit isn't, though. The Legiana is a pain in the ass. In all fairness, it's a fun fight. It's just, you know, it's a story quest. It's going to be a story mission in the, you know, we're going to have to, like... I've got to stop saying story, because a story mission sounds wrong to say in a Monster Hunter game. It's going to be a quest that is, like an assignment. So doing it as an assignment, in my opinion, is going to be better. Like, I'd rather go do it as an assignment than, you know, do it now. And, you know, basically butt my head against it, trying to kill it now when I could kill it later. And also progress the game doing so. Need you. Wait, don't fucking run off. I need you. Well, needs are a strong word. I would like you, so it means I don't have to catch you ever again. Unless I decide I want to, you know. We also need to make sure we get a bunch of coral crystals as well. Coral crystals are extremely useful for quite a few different weapons. I don't know which... Like, there's quite a few weapons that will you need them early on. I will also say, looks can be very deceiving in a Monster Hunter game. Like, some monsters that look really weak can actually be really goddamn annoying. Less about the size that matters. Sometimes it's more about what their like, abilities are, and the Legiana is just honestly a pain in the ass. I would say in a good way, but it's not in a good way. It's just a pain in the ass. Play Avatar? What Avatar game do you mean, Leo? Because that'll, like, depending on your answer, will depend on whether or not I'm offended or don't mind the suggestion. If you're on about the goddamn blue people, I am not interested in playing it. If it's like the anime / cartoon, then I'm less not interested in playing. Like, I would actually play it. I just haven't really seen the anime because it was never really something I was interested in what it was. But if it's like based on the movie with blue people, I am just not interested. Now, none of these wrigglers are special, are they? No, none of these wrigglers are the really special ones that you really want to capture because they're rare. Capture that one for now. There's an Avatar TTRPG. I should probably tell my partner that. She'd love it. If it's, again, which avatar, Horus? Like, that's a very important distinction. If it's simply the blue people one, again, I don't think me or my partner would give a rat's ass. But if it's the other one, then I know definitely my fiance would care. Last Airbender? Okay, that she would care about. If I remember after the stream, I'll tell her. But then again, she also might be in bed because she does work. She works 2 12-hour shifts over the weekend, so she works for like basically all day Sunday and all day Saturday. So yeah, I don't want to, you know, no, it's less bothering her. I just don't want to burden her with that knowledge if she's asleep. I swear there's more than 2 camps here. Like, I feel like I'm going insane. I might just look up how many camps there are here. Yeah, I'm just going to Google it. Because I feel like I should know this. There we go, Coral Highlands. Nope, there's 2 camps. Huh. Fair enough. Right, we're done here then for now. Oh, are we done here though? Are we? Is there 5 Gears of War games? There is 5 Gears of War games, yeah. I only know that because my cousin was really into them. I've never really been bothered about Gears of War, but my cousin absolutely loved them. And as I used to go around, I used to play Xbox with him because I had never had an Xbox. I was always a PlayStation kid. I used to play with him. It's probably the only time I ever would play Gears of War is with someone else. You know, never really give a shit to play on my own. I know they're on PC now, but, you know, still not my type of game. Okay, how many coral crystals do I have? Because I'm sure they go into my pouch. I've got exactly 5. Probably want 2 or 3 more before we call it a quit on this investigation. We go get ourselves onto another quest. You love the 3rd and 2nd one? I honestly don't remember which one we used to play with them. I knew it was a 360 game, but I feel like that probably doesn't narrow it down, I guess. I don't actually know how many we released with the 360. Alright, there's 7 coral crystals. Could hit an even 10 and then we'll go back. Because there is still a little bit more exploring to do. We haven't fully explored this map. Then again, I don't think I fully explored any maps if I can help it. If I don't need to, I've never really bothered, so that's probably, you know, a sign that I probably should do some more exploring. Oh look, another Titsuyaku. I have no interest in murdering a second one right now. Mostly because I do not remember what its armor is like in terms of actual abilities. I have no clue what it looks like because I've never, you know, first time playing a female character in this, so I have no clue what the armors look like for the most part. Obviously, other than what my fiance played when I used to play with her. And even then, I don't really remember those very well. With the coral for the sword and shield upgrade, yeah. We'll need it for, at the very least, the sword and the Thunder Sword and Shield from the Tobikadachi. I'm pretty sure I'll need it for a few other things, which is why I'm gathering a little extra. Because it's always... I've come to learn in Monster Hunter, it's always worth just gathering a little extra, because knowing your luck, you'll probably end up needing it, and you'll not have any, and you'll have to go get it again. So, I'm just going to gather a little bit more early on. Same with the bones. I'm pretty sure we need 2 more sturdy bones, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was 5 we needed to do... I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 5 for either a... I think it was a weapon as well. So we're just doing the, you know, the research, and by research I mean trying to figure out what the feck all this is. Because I know there are some bones, like most bones... Well, not most. There are some bones you get from fighting and killing monsters. And then the other bones, which are like unique bones to each area, like each region, you can only get from bone piles. You go to sleep, no worries, Leo. Have a good night, man. Still no rare wriggler, so I don't really care. If it was a rare wriggler, I'd care, but there isn't, so therefore my lack of caring is very high. Right, that's back up to the camp. Don't want to go there. Don't need to murder Kelby right this second, so we're not going to waste our time doing that. Where the hell are the other bone piles in this area? Yeah, I do not remember this area as well as I probably should. Guess we'll pick up those old feathers just to make sure we get old feathers, just to make sure we get some good stuff going for the research going. Because once we get a high rank, we'll have like another bar of research to do on it as well. So it's always worth to get all of this stuff done, like max out stuff in low rank, and then max it out in higher rank, and then max it out in G rank. So you don't have to go backwards and forwards trying to make sure you've maxed out everything. Okay, I feel like at this point I'm either waiting for places to like bone places to respawn, or I'm just blind. Unfortunately, both options are very much realistic. Oh, there's some mining output crops over here, though. So let's go get those. No, that should be all the coral crystals I need near enough. I don't want more of those jellyfish because I'm going to need those to put in my room at some point. To make it look pretty. Oh, that didn't work. Well, back down we go. No, I'm doing a really bad job of finding what we're looking for here, so I think I might just go and do something a little bit more, not productive, but murdery. I already got small monster bones from that, didn't I? Okay, I need to get one more sturdy bone. That's it, I refuse. We need to get that sturdy bone. Because I am so very sure I need that sturdy bone for something that I don't want to risk not getting, like, you know, needing one more and being like, well, could have got that. Oh, that twat's here. Lovely. Great. Just love it when that twat's around while I'm trying to do stuff. Well, I think we're going to have to go back up here, and there isn't a bug up there, so I'm going to have to actually climb this. There was a bone pile this way, so hopefully this will be the last bone pile. Nope, that's a mining outcrop, Joe. Not what I was looking for. If the Legiana's not up here anymore, we can have a quick look around here and see if we can find what we're looking for. Yeah, the Legiana looks like he's sodded off, so that's good. I completely forgot about this small outcropping. Well, this, I don't know how useful stuff in here is going to be, but... Well, some research items so we can get research points from, so may as well get those. Oh, look, some more trappers. Good for us. We will have to come back to these areas on actual investigations instead of what the game considers your first investigation, so we can actually get all of the doodles and all of the different items for our cat, which I will be doing probably later on because I just really don't want to do them right now. It was definitely one of my least favorite things to do in the game itself, was piss about doing that. Mostly because I always felt like it took a lot of time, and I never really wanted the equipment. Like, I don't feel like, other than like the plunder fang, I never really felt like any of them were the most necessary. Like that, if I didn't have them, I'd be, I feel like I missed out. Right. Hello, Legiana. You were meant to be coming up here. Huh. I guess you decided coming up here would be fun. That's nice. Please leave me the fuck alone, though. That's not leaving me the fuck alone, is it, game? Ice spamming little bastard. But you know what? Come get me if you can. Somebody that dislikes Minecraft likes to play survival grinding games quite a lot. I mean, I like grinding games. I just don't really care for Minecraft. Like I said, I don't mind playing it if my partner was to play it or, like, stuff like that. But it's just not a game I would go out and play on my own. Your Destiny has found you. How do I survive that? I mean, we did upgrade our armor quite a bit. So this Puke armor, I did actually decide to upgrade because I decided I was going to use it for a while. Instead of just forgetting about, like, instead of just kind of upgrading it as soon as I could or getting a different set. I decided we'd keep the set because it aligns with my wanting to use poison weapons. So I'm definitely of the mind that I think I'm just going to give up trying to find that last sturdy bone at this rate. Unless I find it in the next bone pile, or next 2 bone piles, because I know there's 2 down here. That should have respawned by now. There's a sturdy bone, good. Alright, return from expedition, yes. Hey, we've got some new thing. We've got Fortress Crabs ingredients now. Good for us.
Oops. Want to get going?
Hey, we have the glider mantle.
Sky, all of this is amazing.
Boy, what do you want?
And this is our little research center here, so I don't have to go back to Asteria unless I want to. Right. 2 for large monster capture. Ancient forest, and I actually, well, fuck it, we'll do Bide Woven, that's fine. Investigations are already important, and there we go. Setting up camp over there. Immediately done. All we have to do is get those aqua sacks, which I very much want to hurry up and get done, so I know it's done.
What's up?
Oh, look, this guys are essentially our smithy. Cool. But I actually have to leave to... Yep, I can do Thunder Edge. Awesome. And I need 2 more Titsuyaku stuff for the Jagras Edge, so I'm definitely going to be doing that at some point. And yep, I can also upgrade the my Puke weapon to the blooming knife 2. Consider me very happy. Now, what does this Titsy armor look like? Apart from the headpiece, that's actually not bad at all. Looking-wise, that is. Skills, sleep resistance, stun resistance, con, wide range, and blindsider. Blindsider, I'm assuming, increases the flash pod range. Just not that interested, to be fair, honestly, with your game. But hey, thank you for offering me a chance to, you know, look at it, because I don't care about it. Yep, nothing else I can forge there. The Palico equipment. There is no Palico equipment, apparently. Apparently, I'm going insane. Cool, whatever. You're good. You're just the provision stockpile. I don't need you. I need... You know, I'm just going to go back to Astera. I know what I want to do in Astera, so we're going to go back there. Gonna head out and sleep. Have a lovely evening. No worries, dude. Have a good time as well. Hope you sleep well, and I'll hopefully see you in the next stream, Golden.
Try hard, will you?
Ah, looks like our chef bro has got another quest for us.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you're gonna be here next stream? Well, you know, sometimes, Golden, you just gotta make sure, aren't you? I mean, the meat platter is technically... Yeah, we'll go with the meat platter. Less health, but more attack. Fair enough. Worthwhile exchange, I would say. Alright, chef, what can I do for you? You got 2 quests for me. Slay 11 Shamos and deliver 10 Super Abalone. Okay. That's 2 quests we definitely need to do, so...
Awesome.
What we could do is we could either focus on the next main quest, which is another big monster hunt, or we could maybe... I'm going to ignore those quests for now. Or I could bulk up the thing with these 2. We can now do Yaku with that, which is... And greeting the Gluttons. I mean, I'm not really that fussed about doing those quests right now, though. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go and very quickly murder a Duratodus. Because the sooner we kill that, the sooner we can hand in that the thing we need to hand in, which I would like to do, you know. Alright, so we've got all those. Let's just very quickly do that. Perfect. Alright, let's go kill the Duratodus, and then we'll kill... we'll probably do those side quests to get them done. And from that, we'll see. I would very much like the canteen ingredients as soon as physically possible, because it is always in your best interest to get them straight away. Because the more of you have of, like, one type, the, essentially, like, the more in each row you have, the more chance you've got of, like, getting the best version of that buff. So that's very, obviously, very much something we would want. Is Duratodus boy not down there at the moment? No, he's not. He's up. Wait. Oh, he is. I'm just blind. As usual, the game is sending me in the complete opposite way. Unfortunately, we don't have the muck and stuff resistance anymore, so we're going to have to wade through the water. That's okay. I don't mind wading through the water just to murder this guy. Yeah, he doesn't hit anywhere near as hard anymore as he used to, so... Doesn't mean I shouldn't stop, you know, dodging, like I just decided to suddenly do. Right, Sticky Mud gets us up to so we can follow him and know exactly how he's feeling. Yeah, you can. I forgot you can do the charge attack in this one as well. Well. That's right, Joe. Get yourself stuck in the mud. That's exactly what you want.
Run out of stamina, you'll be winded and vulnerable. Veteran hunters know to always keep an eye on that gauge.
You know what? I haven't used a clutch core in a little bit.
Attacks to the head will change the monster's course.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, the handler did indeed just call me out because she's a bitch. I'd say it's because she wants to make sure we're okay, but I think it's because she just wants to act like she knows better than us. Give me the aqua sacs, you twat. Die and give me the aqua sacs. How much? Yeah, our weapon does 260 poison damage, right? Like her poison build up, which is honestly amazing. It means it's gonna, like, when we do poison stuff, poison's a lot quicker, and you know, even when they build up like not tolerance, but even when they build resistance to it after they, you know, because every time you poison them or afflict them with like a you know, an abnormal element such as poison, because it's not classed as an element, it's classed as a normal stats effect. Every time you do it, like for every every time they get like a little bit of a resistance to it. So having weapons that build that resistance bar back up, like build that bar up quickly, it means you're going to be seeing, even when they build resistance, you're going to be seeing, you know, it proc more often, which is exactly what you want. You want that continual damage to be there consistently. And for weapons like Sleep and Stun and Paralysis, you want them to be proccing often as well, so you can do, you know, for like Sleep, you want to be able to put down barrels and stuff to blow up, and for Paralysis, you just want Paralysis to proc all the time, so you can just keep wailing on them without any worry about getting hurt. Which is always a great thing. There we go, nearly dead. Give me those slinger thorns. Are you angry? Can't tell. Yeah, you angry. That's okay. Just want to put the thorns in your head anyway, so. There we go. And I want you to build up resistance to be immune. As far as I know, no. But every monster has like a different level of vulnerability to each effect. So, like a monster like a Rathian that uses poison is very, like not immune, but is very resistant to it. There are some monsters that are straight up immune to effects, but I don't think if a monster can be affected by it, they will, you know, it will just build up that bar bigger and bigger. But only monsters that, again, I don't know I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure only monsters that have like a guaranteed is immune to this is going to stay immune to it. Like, see if I can find one. I don't think there actually is anything that's a straight up immune, but if you see the little X's on like elements, that shows that it's like you don't get any bonus damage and stuff. You're at Adam Warfield? How are you? We got a Aqua Sac, which means we're gonna have to kill him again. Son of a bitch. I don't think there's any way to guarantee an Aquasac either. I'm not too bad, dude. Thank you. Just grinding out some world because I can. Yeah, I don't need to worry about you. I'm trying to think what I want. I'm trying to wait. Let's go see if we can hand it in, because I don't think the game tells you when you've got everything.
What?
It could do. I mean, I could be absolutely insane and misremember. Nope, we definitely need another Aquasac. Fuck you, I'll do that one fine. You know what? Sod it, I'll eat on the quest. I can't be bothered. I know you can eat when you get onto a quest, so we'll just do it that way. Let's go. Oh, it's a capture a Duratodus. That's really does not change my willingness to do it. I have more than enough capture supplies on me. I mean, I probably don't even need to eat, but I do like to just make sure we've always got, you know, extra stats.
Our mini canteen here serves food that will give you a boot.
So we haven't seen this one yet, so let's watch her handler cook us some food. There we go. Nice big meal done. Let's go murder some. Let's go capture a Duratodus. Oblivion remastered. Yeah, looks really good. I assume the hear me out is you want me to play the Oblivion remastered? Honestly, I do intend to play it at some point, but I don't think I'm going to be streaming it for a while, because I think I'm just going to be streaming the Monster Hunters for now, unless I like decide to change up. But I think I'm just going to be finishing World for the first while. But I definitely do want the game, and I do intend to get the game at some point, just not for a while. Ah, shit. Put myself in the goddamn muck again. Wade through that goddamn muck. Thank you. I will say, though, the remaster looks absolutely amazing. I'm very impressed with what they did. There you go. Run into a wall. Thank you. Like, honestly, when they were doing, like, some comparisons to the original and then, you know, showing off the changes, when I, like, saw those, like, you know, from the leaks and whatnot, I was like, that, you know, that, no way that's actually what it looks like. And then, like, actually seeing the game come out and being like, oh, shit, those leaks were not leaks. They were, like, straight up right. Is honestly, you know, really good. What about Hearts of Iron? I haven't played Hearts of Iron in years now. Well, I definitely haven't recorded in years. I've played it a little bit in the last few years, but even then, I don't think I played it. I definitely don't think I played it since last year. I could be wrong, actually, because I did have a time when I played the Fallout mod for a bit. But, yeah, I haven't, like, done anything content-wise with that in a long time. Still watch iSorrows every so often, though, but that's pretty much, like, the extent of my, not knowledge, but the extent of my kind of doing anything to do with it. You want to be nearly dead, Jotoda, so I can hurry up and cap you, so I can move on. CK3, haven't really played. Well, that's okay. I haven't played CK3 in a long time as well. However, there is an asterisk next to that. As soon as the Japan stuff comes out, holy shit, will I be playing the loving Christ out of that. Like, Japan, China, give. Like that, as soon as I saw that was announced, I was like, give. Like, that's going to not only be amazingly fun, it's going to be just, oh, it's going to be so good. Because, like, there are, like, the mods where you can play China and Japan, but they only, like, stick to that region. So, like, having that and all of, like, Europe and India and stuff is going to just be absolutely insane. Until then, I have no intention, again, of streaming it. Like, I will say, when it comes to streaming, the games I'm going to be streaming are games, like, that I just play in my free time. It's not, like, my normal content, like, obviously games I enjoy playing as well, but, like, you have a higher chance of me playing that, like, CK3 and stuff like that in my actual normal recorded content. For streaming, I just want to play a game and chill and, you know, just play what I'm intending to play already for in my off time. Because that's what I call, like, I get to say technically I have off time as a streamer. And YouTuber, I guess, whatever. But yeah, I definitely will be playing CK3 when that comes out. Like, as soon as that comes out, I will be hammering that mod. Oh, sorry, that not even a mod, that series. I'll be hammering that game. Because holy shit, does it look way too good.
Now, keep hitting it with trank bombs until the effect kicks in.
The Okan expansion? I think it's called... I know it's on my wish list, so it'll be easy for me to find. Just realized for some reason the Bannerlord shit isn't my wish list. There we go. What is it? Yeah, All Under Heaven, the Crusader Kings thing. That is what the expansion... I don't know when it's due, but that is the expansion that I'm looking forward to. All the other crap I don't really care about, like the Khan of the Steppes, I'm not really that bothered about. Like, as a drawing me to playing the game. But the Under the Heaven one, oh yeah, that... Give me China, give me Japan, give me Korea, let me play in those areas, and I'll be happy.
Hello.
There we go. All deliveries have been done so far still. We're keeping ahead of those, which is really, really good, because, oh, being ahead of those just makes me happy.
Where else can you find deals like these?
We can now have up to 20 stuff. Good for us. I don't know if I'm going to really ever need that until I get the extra boxes, but we've got two other quests to quickly do. One of them is a gathering, one of them is hunting small monsters. Neither should take us very long. And then we'll murder the big creature. Gotta make sure we have all the stuff. CK3 or Wandering Noble in Japan. See, that just sounds so fun. Like, an actual, like, Ronin playthrough just sounds awesome. And honestly, I think a lot of people will probably do the same. They'll probably, like, do a Ronin playthrough. Romance of the Free Kingdom characters will not be in CK3. Because Romance of the Free Kingdom takes place in 190 AD to 230-ish? Or 250-ish, maybe? I can't remember when I can't remember when it goes from the Free Kingdoms to the Jin period. But, yeah. And I wish they would do that. Oh, ROTK-like feet. Okay, my apologies. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. That would be absolutely... That would just be fucking awesome. I mean, to be fair, like, if they don't, like, have a warring state struggle in China, like, are you even doing China properly at that point? Like, I'm pretty sure China had a lot of issues, and that was kind of like, you know, that's kind of like, you know, the main issue in it. Like, they had loads of, like, struggles, broken apart, and especially, like, during, like, the 800 years of CK3, I'm pretty sure they broke apart 2 or 3 times. My Chinese history is not the best in terms of, like, anything after the Three Kingdoms. But I'm pretty sure should be at least, like, a warring state mechanic. Like, I feel like that's a guarantee. If it's not, I'll be disappointed, but at the same time, that's what mods are for at that point, isn't it? Like, you know, I feel like if they don't do it officially, a mod maker will be like, well, that was a missed opportunity. I'm gonna go make that. And then, you know, give it 2 months and there'll be a feature for it. I obviously could be wrong, but that's like my way of looking at it, you know what I mean? Like, I think that would be the most realistic possible thing that could happen. You downloaded Free Kingdoms mod in CK3 already? Okay, that I may have to look into, because, you know, I do love me some CK3, well, I mean, I love CK3 as well, so that actually does, you know, that works. I do love me some CK3, and I do love me some Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I have been meaning to play Romance of the Three Kingdoms again, but I just can never decide which one I want to play, and then by the time I've figured it out, I just give up. And Empire should collapse in 907. So yeah, if there's not a warring state mechanic, I'd be very surprised. At the same time, Paradox can kind of not forget, but they'll just like you know, end up putting it in later, or like they'll end up doing it later. So we're either gonna get lucky and it'll be in their release, or we'll, you know, have to wait for mods to do it, and then Paradox be like, holy shit, this is what people wanted? Huh, who knew? And then they do it themselves. Because don't get me wrong, I like Paradox games, but at the same time, I'm also not going to pretend they don't, you know, drop the ball more often than not at the moment. Then again, I haven't got a free game in there. As like a content creator, I haven't been given any keys from them in many years, so I mean, I'm not burning any bridges if I say that I really would hope they do better. And again, even content creators they work with say they wish they would do better, so who am I kidding? Let's just hope they pull their shit out of their thumb out of their ass and do some stuff, you know? Enclave DLC flashbacks. There's so many DLCs where they have dropped the ball like instantly and then fixed it in later DLCs. And even fixed it in like free patches during like when a new DLC's come out. Like, to say Paradox track record is pretty, it's just really shifty on DLCs sometimes. Sometimes they'll have like an amazing DLC, and other times they will drop the ball so goddamn hard. Like with the most recent DLC, like for like Hearts of Iron, again, I don't play it, but I've like obviously watched Iron Sorrows and that, and you know, watched a few others during the time when it came out, 'cause I was interested. It just did not look like it went. Like, it looks like a lot of people had issues with said, you know, DLC. And yeah, I feel like I said, they just drop the ball more often than they don't these days, which is an absolute shame, isn't it? Blade Romance of the Three Kingdoms mod. I do, to be honest, yeah, Romance of the Three Kingdoms probably could work quite well in Bannerlord, though. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the features would work, but I feel like the battles would be underwhelming for, like, you know, what you'd expect from, like, a Chinese situation. Because, like, you know, Chinese battles weren't exactly small. Like, I feel like some of the battles in China, like, had, like, 100,000 men on each side. And that was, like, some of the smaller ones, if I'm remembering. Again, my memory is really shoddy on battles. But I'm pretty sure, like, even, like, the Chinese forces, like, had like tens of thousands of men minimum. So it's like, I don't know, I just feel like it wouldn't look as cool as it could do, but at the same time I still think it'd be really fun to play, just because, you know, that period is really fun. But at the same time, you have to like have enough people who want to mod such a thing, and unfortunately I don't think, as much as Romance of the Free Kingdom is pretty popular in like, you know, Japan and that, I don't think the fan base is like crossover enough for it to be you know, made into some, like, actually be seen as like a mod that would be worthwhile making from like a mod maker's perspective, or even like have enough people wanting to work on such a mod. Could be wrong, willing to be proven wrong, especially when it comes to like a series like Three Kingdoms, but I feel like I'm pretty on the nose with that one, unfortunately. Also running around acting like I know what I'm looking for, but I actually do not remember where these super abalones are. You get them. I was pretty sure they were pearls, but I seem to be wrong. This is where you meet the Grimalkins when you actually decide to do that part of the investigation. Super abalone, yes. Did you Google it? Because if you did, that would have saved me effort and can't complain. Oh shit. Well, that was a fall. 70 million in the Taiping Rebellion. Tempting Rebellion, damn. Yeah, China has always had loads and loads of people. No spoilers? What do you mean spoiler? I've played this game loads of times. Just tell me where it is. Don't be evil. Don't make me run around for like 50 minutes to bang. I'll bang my head against the wall. Close enough that I could probably do it without moving too much. Here I thought this quest was going to be quick, because I thought I remembered where everything was. Oh, I know where it is. It's this down here. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it should be conches. Please be con. Yeah, okay, good. Thank God. Thank you, Horace, for telling me where they were as well. I appreciate it. Right, that should be as simple as this last conch shell and we're done for this quest. Fuck you, game. Making me out to be a liar as always. Goddamn bloody monster into doing that. Oh. Perfection. There we go. 2 new choices of food. The Japan mod for Mountain Blade. I haven't seen any like update on the Japan mod for Mountain Blade. So I don't actually know if it's like still being made. But then again, I also haven't looked up stuff for a while, so I could be wrong. It's a crying Shamos. That'll be nice and quick. I definitely don't need to get my upgrade for that. Let's just go. Shikoku? No Shikoku? No? Well. I mean, I think Shikoku is the actual... That's the island, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not Shikoku. You still waiting for it? Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for it for a long time as well, dude. I think I know that there's been people have been talking about it, but at the same time, it just feels like, you know, like actually, let me rephrase this. I've seen like really small creators mention it, or show off little bits about it. Like some creators, I assume just have asked the devs more than likely and be like, hey, can I showcase this or whatnot? And they've got obviously permission, but I honestly never seen anything more than that. Like I've never seen anything official. The question is though, just hopefully they're still working on it and hopefully it gets done and it's gonna be good. I'd probably kill these a lot quicker if I actually decided to pay attention instead of looking between my two monitors. Alright, that's those ones there. Let's go kill the last 5. Should be just over here. Nope, apparently I'm wrong. Alright, where are they? Oh, those are Vespoids. LB. Vespoids. Do I just have to wait for more to show up again? Okay, I guess we'll just go do some harvesting while we wait. Ikujoda team didn't come back. You never know. Maybe they just, had, stuff in their life going on. Maybe they just... I don't know. Maybe they just, as a team, decided to, part and go separate ways. There's many things that could happen. Unfortunately, we just probably are never going to get answers for that. I feel like that's the only place where the Shamos actually spawn, and yet they're not there, so I'm very confused where my enemies are going to be. Because those are Vespoids. Yeah. Weird. Oh, there we go. They finally started to repopulate. They just vanished? Never mind. I'm assuming you found something that says they didn't just vanish. Oh, the thing, yeah. They got hunted by the Japanese government for making the game so perfect. I mean, the Japanese government only care if you make a bad game. They may as well kill you while you're here, Don't want to leave you without your friends, so I'll send you to them. I don't think I can make it up to the mining point, so I may as well just collect some more bones while we wait. I could probably get this node mined. Cool. And there we go. King Turkey's now been added to the menu. Look at that. We're expanding the menu pretty damn quickly. Yeah, we've got no deliveries left. We do need to register a new bounty. Let's just do large monster hunt because it's the easiest to do. Don't think there was any armor I was waiting on trying to make, so
You all good?
don't need to fertilize you until the next one. So I guess we're gonna go. We can either go do the Zitsuyaku again, quickly beat that up, or we can go do the next main mission. I'm gonna need to do these arena quests so they go out of my book so I can, you know, say that I've completed everything. You gotta go. Nice talking to you. Take care. No worries, dude. Have a great day, man. You know, we'll do the assigned quest just because I want to get it done. So once it's done, I'll probably end the stream about 2.5 hours as well. Is the Monster Hunter about colonization? No. Not about colonization, no. It's, in Monster Hunter World, you do go to the New World, but you go to the New World to try and figure out the phenomenon about why Elder Dragons all go to there every 10 years. Like, an Elder Dragon will go there every 10 years for some reason, and they're trying to figure out why. That's pretty much the base plot of Monster Hunter World, is trying to figure out why Elder Dragons go here every 10 years.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, where are all this? Gimme stuff. Give me the goddamn footprints. Oh, did I pick that one up? Okay, fair enough, game. I'll let you off. Killing monsters for me and equipment. I mean, yeah, but when it's, you know, we're killing the ones who are in the way. You know, we're not just killing them because they're there. You know, we're investigating. Sometimes you have to kill it to, you know, to dissect it, to investigate it. You know? It's just how it works. Alright, come on, you angry little fucking blow up little chipmunk thing. Blow up mouse. That's the one I was thinking of. Mouse. I mean, Elder Dragons are essentially called Elder Dragons, not because they're, like, actually dragons, but they're called it because they're essentially unclassifiable, so, you know, they cause loads of damage to the ecosystem, hence the reason why they're so, you know, we're doing this investigation to figure out why they all come here. I thought you were poisoned, but apparently you're not. Rude. There you go, poisoned again, good. Oh, no. No, 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 no. What? Oh, no. You're meant to be not in the sky. Get out of the sky. There we go. One day I will play less carelessly, but it's not today. I think that's the third time maybe we've poisoned him already, so something tells me this guy is weak to poison. What the fuck is this? It is a Aldumu. I think that's how you say it. It's essentially like a mouse, inflatable mouse, I guess. I feel like that's probably the best way to fucking describe it. I don't know where he's fucking off to. Well, I can see where he's going, but I don't have like a way of, what's it called? I don't know in what state of mind the little dickhead's in. We need to go up here and figure it out. Get down, you gigantic fucking twats. There we go. All right, I need you to die. You're taking too long to die, and this is rude. Oh, we can tell for a fact he's angry, but that's like all I can really tell right now. Ow, I'm blind. Indeed, Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, really good TTRPG. Damn it. Oh, blinded again by the Titiyaku. Oh, you're nearly dead there, buddy. How about no?
Nice work, partner. Let's hurry back to the research base. I'm starving.
It's like a fine ball sack. Died. Yep. Not even going to argue with that one.
Shouldn't you prepare before you head down to the Rotten Vale?
Right. I'm counting on you.
Oh, look. He wants something that we've already got. Oh, the rope lift. Thank God. I need to get those done. No one else has got anything for me here, so let's quickly go back to Astera. Probably going to have to end soon, as I would very much like to get some food before I have to go. My partner goes to bed, so I, you know, when I need to be quiet.
Good luck.
You want me to capture the same thing that I already captured for you? Well, that's just greedy game.
Hello.
Oh, coral bone, already done that. Awesome. I'm glad they're giving me stuff that I like somehow had the foresight, even though I did not remember any of this to do it. I do need to see if there's a sword and shield I can make for this though, because not every monster has any like a weapon with it. Don't need to make Thunder Edge. Already made Thunder Edge. Oh shit! We can now go. Oh, and there is Beck. Which means I need another one of... Oh, right, that's easy then. Bunch equipment, weapon, sword and shield, hunter's knife, go for it. I don't think I've ever used a Paloma weapon, because I don't think I've ever had a weapon that actually has one of its trees available. We need to go to water to then go to you. I don't know what its specialty is or why I would want one, but... we're gonna make it anyway. Whether or not I use it, that's fuck knows, but at the very least, I'm gonna make it. I think I know what that. I think I know what. Yeah, I definitely know what tree that is, which means I'm definitely gonna need to make another one of you. Fuck. Great Jaguarus, Titiyaku Claw. Might be the last thing we do is go do the Titiyaku mission so I can say I've done that. We've got the new Lumu set, which apart the hat looks shit, but the rest looks great. There's a Divine Blessing, Windproof, Master Mounter, Artillery, and that's actually not bad. And then we've got the Shamos goggles and neck thing, which is I mean, kind of don't mind that. What does it give? It just gives Detector, which is... sights on the wildlife map. I mean, I'm not that bothered about that, to be honest with you, game. Windproof. I mean, we could already make the attack charm. I have no intention of making it, though. I think there's only one charm I want to make. Well, there's probably 3 charms I want to make, and I don't think I can make any of them yet. No, I cannot, so not worried about that. It's cute as shit. Beautiful. Alright, let's go hand in these stuff and go kill a Titsy. We need to go break its claws so we can definitely guarantee we're going to get what we want from it. Well, less guarantee, more just do everything in our power to, you know, make sure we can get it.
Hello.
Pretty sure he counts as a bird wyvern, so we'll do that. I'm going to keep that Duratoda stuff because I might need it. Get the catalyst. And get the rope lift. And like that, all those are done again, which is just really good. Okay, what about a Total War Run campaign? Good old... I mean, again, dude, it's not something I want to play at the moment, so it's less that, you know, I disagree with the idea of playing it. It's more just, it's not something I want to play this second time, you know? Like, that's what I like. When it comes to my streams, it's pretty much just, I'm just playing kind of what I'm currently playing, you know? Like, I wanted to play Total War, I wanted to play Monster Hunter World, and I thought, fuck it, I'd stream it, and then I did. I mean, I really want to stream Monster Hunter Generations, but Generations Ultimate, but unfortunately, I don't have a capture card, so I can't, which is indeed a very big sad.
Hey, partner.
Don't need to do either of those yet. Right, so do we have? Yeah, so I've got the white monster. I've got those as well. Let's do the Azitzi for science. It's gonna take me long to break that guy. If we're lucky, I may even be able to do a second quest. I'm trying to aim for 3.5 hours per stream minimum. Just so I can get, a good amount of the game done. Though in this instance, I definitely did a lot of side stuff instead of, doing the main stuff, which it's perfectly fine. We got stuff to do. Also, should not be hard to find this guy. Not up there, is he? Over. Okay, apparently I'm misremembering where he goes. No, I'm not. There he is. I see him. He's right there. I'm not as blind as I thought I was. Give me your fucking claws, you little knob.
Bright moss can be used as slinger ammo. Launch it at walls to eliminate dark areas, like the inside of a cave, for example.
Come on, break those goddamn claws. As soon as those claws are broken, I'll be happy. Don't think we have enough information to actually look if capturing or killing gives the better chance of reward. Take these footprints while we're here. Watching the stream from my rack. Oh, fair enough. Oops. Alright, let's try this again. Get your goddamn claws broken. I'm like 9% sure I can break the claws. If I can't break the claws, I'm gonna cry though. Because that's I would just hope that I get them for carving then. That actually hit him as well. Whoops. Wasn't even what I meant to do. Stop running away, you knob. My God, you're being a twat. Stay fucking still. I get it, I'm bullying you. No need for you to be like such a knob about it, though, is there, game? Something tells me you can't break the claws. I'm just gonna have to accept killing them. Stop fucking running away, you twat! Ah, shite, I shot that in the wrong way. Well. I refuse to sharpen. You are dying without me sharpening. This is a fact, you little knob. I'm gonna be on red sharpness before this fight's over, I feel. This weapon really does seem to have very low sharpness, which is surprising. Made the fatal mistake of playing League of Legends and you've never seen a community so toxic in life? Oh god, yeah. Like, League of Legends community is so damn toxic. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking hate MOBAs to begin with. But when I did play like League of Legends, holy... Oh, I wish I... It's one of those communities that's just like... It's not even like a few bad eggs. It's literally like the majority of the league community is just toxic, which is a shame because I know a lot of people do enjoy playing League. Like a lot of friends I've got like play League, and you know, it's one of those things where the game just makes people toxic. I feel like the game itself is why like people are toxic. Well, I feel like team games in general definitely like not encourage toxicity, obviously, but and yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like actually hit him anymore for the most part with this weapon, unless I sharpen, which I refuse to do. So I guess we're making this battle take longer. Don't feel bad for him. He just oh fuck me. You know what? Sod it. I'm sharpening.
To engage a monster when your weapon has lost its sharpness. Your attacks will be weak and easily deflected.
Game, I know what I'm doing. I'm lazy. Literally one fucking hit away. God damn it. Typical. I mean, you gotta make sure you take all the resource from it, you know? I mean, if I just killed the creature and then didn't, you know, carve it, that would make me a monster in my humble opinion. But because I'm at least making sure, you know, to take stuff away from it and make sure we've got, you know, we make good use of its materials, that makes me a good person, clearly. You know, 10 out of 10, good person at that point. I don't see any claws in there, game. Are you cucking me out of my claws that I need? I'm making that goddamn weapon this stream. I refuse to not. Worst case, I will take a 5-minute break to go get a goddamn, like, get a snack and then continue on if this game's going to be this rude to me. I mean, if I remember to wishlist items, it would actually tell me if I had stuff for it, but I went for a phase when I used to play this, when I first played this, obviously with my fiance, I'd put so many items on the wish list, it wouldn't do what Wilds does and count the total amount of items you have. It would simply just, you know, it would simply just count, you know, each weapon is like, say if you needed 10 of an item for like all of the weapons you're making, and each one like used 2, as soon as you collected 2, it would just say you have the materials for all of them, and it just got really, I got no fucking claws from that. Well, guess we're bullying that twat again. Hunter's notes. Just, ooh, Toby Kadachi, we've got a little bit more of you unlocked. Yeah, I know nothing about, I don't know anywhere near enough about it, apparently. I never thought I'd care so much about making a Jagras weapon, but apparently I do.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, look, we can now make snow herbs. Good for us. Don't care. Wait, I didn't look at the thing I was meant to look at. Got loads of quests remaining on that.
Try hard, will you?
Right, do we now know enough so I can look at what it's made of? Yes, I do. You can't break its claws. You just need to cause it to drop claws. You can also get claws from capping it, so we're gonna go cap him. How weak is he to poison, actually? That's something I should probably be paying attention to. I know I've got like a bunch of upgrades that help with poison. Yeah, he's doing everything, so poison is effective enough. I mean, to be fair, even if it was 1-star poison, I'd probably still do it. Because I do get a buff to my poison output.
Hey, partner.
That is a point. Is there any investigations that I could do to try and guarantee some higher, like, guarantee some rewards? Don't want to fight anything but a Titsuyaku if I can help it. Oh, that's literally the only one I'd have to fight Polymer as well. So I guess that's what we're doing. No, I'm not playing online. I refuse. We're playing on our own. We got this. We only play online if we have like actual people to play with, like people in chat, or my partner suddenly decided she wants to play a little bit with me. Also make sure we do some combat. Accept the death after all that brutal beating. Well, it doesn't matter if it accepts it or not. It needs to just fucking let me kill it. Right, that's all you made. Let's make all those. Those. I need blue mushrooms for yeah, let's make them for. Let's make all these nutrients, and then we'll also make herbal meds. Perfection. I don't really give a shit about you. We need honey to make mega nutrients. Okay. Didn't think about that. Roll that shit up as well. Make all these nets. Make all those pitfalls. Make all of you. Make all the tranks. Cool, got everything we need. Let's go. The suffering continues after death. It's okay. We're just gonna murder one of his cousins. That sounds so much meaner to say that out loud, but it's pretty. Yeah, it's probably one of his cousins. So you know, it's. Well, unfortunately, the last one didn't give me its claws, so this one's death warrant was signed the second I didn't get the claws I wanted. I would say I feel bad, but then I'd be lying. Hello, Tsitsiaku. Let's do this. Ow. No kick in. Just accept your death gracefully. And let's, you know, not have to worry about anything else anymore. Ow. God, I've got to like, oh my fucking god, I've done that 3 times in a row. I've got to actually play properly instead of being a bell end. You know, I have an idea. It'd help if I, you know... I dropped what I wanted, piercing pod. You angry or you... No, he's angry. Bollocks. Well, my strategy came a little bit too late. Come on, dickhead, just die. Well, not die, but get ready to be dead so I can cap you. I've really got to stop letting it just do that. Eventually, I might decide to start dodging properly, but I don't know if I'm good. I know if I can be asked. Okay, he's nearly dead. Good. There we go. Stay still. Alright. Now I have to go find the other dickhead who's on this quest. I would much rather not fight, but oh well. Unfortunately, the quest was either... You know, well, I didn't have a choice there, really. Look, if this capture gives me the claws I want, I won't have to kill anymore. Because I don't actually need any more stuff from it. It's literally just, I need its claws. But hey, if it wants to be nice and give me its claws, it doesn't get murdered. Now, I think that's a very fair standpoint, you know? Alright, so there's old footprints here, so it's not in here. This is its nest, though, so it's probably the best way to get, like, a bunch of investigation stuff for it. Or in this case, 2 footprints. Holy shit, that's nowhere near as much as I would normally expect to get. The fact that it's not over here is quite impressive as well. Normally it is. I may as well pick up the Tail Rider while we're over here as well, then. Never the type of power core I really need, but I'm also never going to complain. I found it! He wants to play. Good. I mean, I don't think I need anything from you other than the fact that you were in the way. Already poisoned. Good. That is what we like to see. Let that poison do its work. Course it through your veins so you can hurry up and be dead so I don't have to worry too much. Unfortunately, I don't have any items to bring the twat out of the sky with me this time. I don't think. I don't think I picked up any. Yeah, I didn't pick up anything, so. Oh, Rhinopolis is down. Let's do. Amphinos, let's make sure we get you. Oh, some raw meat. Not really what I wanted, but, you know. I'll take it, and ow, that still hurts. Great. Die! Yeah, we'll capture this one as well, just so we speed up the quest a little bit. Because again, when you don't need anything specifically from it, there's no reason not to just cap. Unless you're a cheap fucker and don't want to use your counters as supplies. That's right, you bastard, on the ground. Note to self, really need to start remembering to bring flash bombs because I have a sword and shield, which means I don't have the reach of a longsword or like a switch axe. Or a charge blade or pretty much any weapon. Well, he's running off. Good for him. Let's fix our weapon up. There you go, and you're going up there. Fair enough. Nice and easy to get to. If you walked up and said, "I need your toenails," I'd immediately refuse. I mean, yeah, I get that they have the choice to refuse. It's just not a good choice, is it? Really? You know, the alternative is I stab you until you die. I feel like that's a, you know, I feel like at that point, you know, some concessions should probably be made to keep yourself alive. And down it goes. Come on, buddy. Just be limping. That's all I need you to do. If you start limping, I can capture you, and then I don't have to care anymore. Good boy. You're limping. Now go lay over there. No, 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 no. There we go. Right, a little fucker tried to run away. Run away from me. Oh, I can't. Wait, I can't put that directly under you? No! Fuck. Little fucker. Well, I know where his habitat... I know where he goes to sleep is, so... We'll just quickly run over there and get him. There's the dickhead. Okay, just making sure he actually got in it. Good. Ah, there we go. There we go. We got the claws we needed. I mean, there is heavy bowgun in this game, so you could get... technically, you can get a gun. I've never been a fan of the bowguns, but they exist.
Oh, you are too good to me.
There we go. Investigations, don't care about that, and we've done all the deliveries. So let's go make this weapon. Then I'll be quickly right back, because I'm gonna go talk to my fiance and see if she's going to bed or anything. Also, go see what food I'm gonna get. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna continue going or not. And like that, all of my weapons are now rarity free. Yeah, boy. Still don't think I'm ever going to use this. And you are right, yeah. Threatening someone with a gun's probably a good, easy way to get you toenails you asked for. Now that you mention it like that. Oh, look, I could get a defender weapon, which I'm never going to do. Defender weapons suck. I mean, do I actually want this armor? Not really, no. Because Master Mounted doesn't really matter for me. Artillery is utterly pointless for me because I don't have gun lance, Wyvern Fire, Charge Blade files, and sticky ammo, so that's like an entirely wasted skill. Stamina Surge ain't bad. Divine Blessing, obviously upgrade to that is great, but outside of that, it's not really an armor set that fits me. So yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'll just be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I am definitely going to be ending in a second, though, so let's just have a little look and kind of figure out where we are for the next stream. So we've got our armor fully upgraded, which is nice. Well, fully upgraded for now. As far as I know, there's no other armor like set. I mean, yeah, the armor sets look cool, but there's no armor set I'm like, yeah, I want to make that right now. Cat's fine. All my weapons are upgraded. I think, honestly, we are pretty much sorted for now. I don't think that, other than, like, you know, the arena quest, which we need to smash out,
Hey, partner.
I think we are actually pretty damn good. Pretty damn well off. Because the only quests are arena quests right now, apart from that, which I need to do. We don't need to care about investigation, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, so let's save and return to the title. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. I appreciate everyone who came and showed up. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, in the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow. I mean, that probably feels like when I'll decide to play again. Yeah, thank you guys for just hanging out, and I'll see you all soon. And Kangmado, I apologize for you catching his right at the tail end. Tomorrow's stream will be much longer. You know what I'm saying? You just played Manhunt again and again. That's fair. But yeah, so I'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, see you guys then.